welcome to the show, and what a complete load of shit we've got for you tonight.
I used to laugh at the idea of a woman Prime Minister.
John, you can ask me questions if you give me notice.
There's no time necessarily for manners.
Doesn't give my opponents much time to run.
I'm responsible for introducing the concept of women people excellent.
Potatoes. You know, they hate the system.
I used to call the old culture the concrete playground.
Poets in this country have always been the smart ones.
I've been performing since I was born.
I can smell the uranium on it as you lean closer.
No, mai haramai te whānau ki Aotearoa I tēnei pō, ko Magenta Kaos.
And call Detective Rogers Toku Ingwer.
I don't know what you're laughing about. No, we didn't see anything.
I caught myself in an awkward position there. I was not scratching my ass. I was raising the seat, okay?
Raising the roof?
Raising the roof.
I could tell you going to pull the old chair lever.
Because it just likes to just go down over time.
Oh, once the hydraulics are shot, I
don't think they were ever working, honestly. Cheap fucking chair in the first place. So.
Yeah, no, that's fair, honestly.
Piece of garbage.
I'm currently using a chair, thankfully, that still has its hydraulics for now.
Oh, yeah. Anyway, yeah. So, how's your week been?
Oh, yeah, it's been that long since I've seen you, right?
Yeah, or your weekend. Long weekend.
Well, yes, it was. I guess, is it really a long weekend when we do a show on Friday and then a show on Monday? I guess it just felt like a weekend to me.
It just felt like a work week to me.
Yeah, I mean, but no, it was pretty good. Went and saw the Matariki kind of stuff happening down on the waterfront.
Mm-hmm.
Got to play the Sarako game, and I came second.
Nice. What does that mean? What is a Rako game?
So Arako is a stick.
Arako.
So it was
Arako. Sorry.
No. Like
Rako. Rako. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, is a stick.
Okay.
Like how you got like a penirako, which is like a pencil. It's a pen made out of a stick.
A pen stick.
Well, it's a pen made out of stick because it's made out of wood.
It's a pen made out of stick.
Like it's great English, but basically they would say Maui or Mato, so that's left and right. Maui being left, Mato being right, and then basically you'd be holding a stick, and there's a whole bunch of you in a circle. And then whatever he says, you just have to grab the stick either to the left or the right of you, and you like move into that position. And so obviously you got to kind of basically make sure that the sticks don't fall. And it was quite fun, simple.
Kind of like bouncing plates, but just with the sticks, kind of.
Yeah, sort of. But it's more about the being able to quickly
I can't think of anything closer.
Jump and move left and right, and very simple but fun game. And got to see lots of installations. There was
I got you one right here, Rob. You just got to come grab it. So come to my place and you can have the raspberry V.
Of all the V flavors.
Yeah. Sorry, continue.
No, you're fine. There was like fire poi. There was people doing some poi and stuff. That was more, I think, they were just doing it for funsies. But yeah, it was good to see a bunch of people out enjoying food, and it was fucking cold. So it was.
I've heard it's been cold.
Mate, freezing. So it was nice to get out and have a look, and they had some new animations this year, including some by my favorite artist Zoe Hall, who's Christchurch artist, and yeah, it was pretty good.
Damn.
How about you?
I was just in the office all weekend.
Oh, just the whole time.
Yes. No, I'm not even joking. That was it. When I wasn't in the office, I was exercising. That was pretty much it. Or I was at home going to bed.
Wow. Look at you being a mahi boss.
It's my fucking life. It's so sad, but I enjoy it.
It's fine. You can only enjoy being in the office for so much longer.
I know. That's basically. I'm making the most of it. It's so quiet in there.
Use all their power.
I can use their heating and power exactly. That's how it works. And whilst I do my research.
You can apply for jobs from there.
Exactly, I can apply for. You're actually saying all the things I do whilst I'm in the office on the weekend. So,
especially if you have to be in there already.
Exactly.
Why not?
Exactly. But boring weekend for me, at least from probably most of your perspective. It was just research and stuff.
I mean,
I enjoy doing
boring.
it.
Nothing wrong with
It's not boring for me. It's just explaining it, just saying, hey, I'm reading textbooks about evangelicalism. It's not the most interesting thing to people.
I mean, that's pretty interesting to me.
I mean,
but
it is at some degrees.
we're a bunch of
but
nerds here, so
yeah.
we get it. But
Yeah.
hey, I mean, there's been a bit of an eventful day today.
It has been.
So fucking, let's just be thankful for eventless
Yep.
weekends.
Have you got something up? The first
I'll-
thing? But I guess I should
well-
do the bumper first, shouldn't I?
Yes.
All right, let's
do
do the bumper.
bumper.
Get
which
into the
gives me time to share my
news. The news, the bad. Emphasis on the bad.
screen. Very.
I really do need this V today, though. I'm naked and I was not ready
Yeah.
for any of this. Like,
That's
oh my
so
God.
fair. Well, actually, we didn't really get a chance to talk much before the show because you were
Your
on
my
the phone
mum.
with your mum.
Yeah, I'm
'cause she
sitting
had
there
to
to like
call you
2
about
minutes
this.
before, and I'm like sitting there. I put in the group chat, I in my family chat, I said Sam Neill died, and Mum called me up, and she was like, "Oh." So she was pretty gutted. And I was like, I feel bad about the
I think we
pig.
all are, right?
Yeah,
I think
and-
we all feel pretty well, especially like as was stated in the post, like this is very much by surprise. So Kiwi Screen Legend.
Is it? That's the thing, though. Is it? We know he was getting death threats from the oil and mining lobby.
Okay, I mean, that is definitely where my brain went to first. I'm not gonna lie. So you know what? I completely validate that feeling because
Yeah.
I had the same thoughts. But yes, so unfortunately he has passed away. So yeah, in the post that put on his Instagram from his family, it is with immense sadness that the whānau of Sam Neill share the news of his passing on Monday, 13th July. 2026 in Sydney, Australia. Sam was surrounded by family and passed with dignity that has characterized his whole life. The loss was sudden and unexpected, but blessed by the fact that Sam remained cancer-free. The family would like to express their deepest gratitude to the staff at St. Vincent's Private Hospital for their incredible care. More details will be shared later, but for now, on behalf of the family, we ask that you respect their privacy as they navigate this immeasurable loss.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's a great word, I think, for it is
Immeasurable.
immeasurable. Because I mean, we've featured him a little bit more recently on the show because obviously everything that he's been doing, trying to advocate for Otago and our conservation land.
Very outspoken.
Yes. Very, very happy to hear, though, that at least he was able to remain cancer-free. That's fucking awesome. Like, I mean, am I selfish in that I wish he was in New Zealand? I'm like,
It is a
"Aw."
little sad that he
The
went.
selfishness
he
of
died
me
in
as a New
Australia.
Zealander goes, well, I'm glad you're with the family.
You
but...
know, yeah, I wish he was in Central Otago where he loves to live, that kind of thing. But
yeah.
that's the sad thing about death. You don't typically get to choose where it happens.
Yeah,
wherever.
and I mean, as long as he was surrounded by his family, that is the main part.
Exactly.
Born in Northern Ireland, he was to an English mother and a Kiwi father in 1947. He moved to Christchurch in 1954. And just, oh, what a life this man lived.
Well, I don't know much about his earlier stuff, but like his later stuff, you know, In the Mouth of Madness, underrated, absolutely. Everyone should watch that John Carpenter film. The Piano, if no one's seen that, that's about like early New Zealand colonization, essentially. And of course, Jurassic Park, that one. That's the one that really hits me because
Yeah,
damn
that's
it. So they were, in terms of, I don't give a shit about the later movies, but in terms of that first Jurassic Park movie specifically, so when I was a kid, there was only one movie I watched more than Jurassic Park, and that was Free Willy, and that was the one I was always telling. My mum's like, what do you want to watch? What do you want to watch? Free Willy, Free Willy, Free Willy. She was like,
Whales
oh my
and
gosh.
dinosaurs.
Whales,
Let's
exactly.
fucking
Well, that
go.
was me. I was whales and dinosaurs, and I guess dogs too. I like dogs, so all those
Yeah.
things. But I had like a bucket of dinosaurs. I was so into dinosaurs. So yeah, just Sam Neill, close part of my childhood, and it's, you know, one of those things. It's just like, it's like watching a bit of your childhood just go away.
Oh, yeah, no. Especially when, like, it's not exactly been the greatest year so far. Hasn't been a lot of great news going around, and I think especially because he was fighting for, stuff that was quite important as well. It's just like, man, why does one of the good ones have to be fucking
I know.
gone?
Don't worry, we're
Like,
getting into some bad ones later.
I know, but we could. Mitch McConnell could have gone in his place. You know what I'm saying?
He might have.
Like,
We don't know.
yeah, wow. It is very, very sad. And I thought I was on his Instagram earlier because I thought it would be fun to look at maybe one of his videos, but I found this video and I think this is one of the ones that I want us to watch because it is just Sam Neill being Sam Neill. Oh.
Be nice. There you go. It's just take.
It's very low.
Oh, I'll turn it up.
Nice and quiet once they've got the nuts.
Let me click out and click back in. Hopefully that's better.
Be nice, all right? Be nice. There you go. It's just take. Nice and quiet once they've got the nuts.
Nice and quiet once they've got the nuts.
Just, ow! What did I do to you? I came out to be nice, and you just picked me like that. That's not very nice. It's not very nice.
Yeah, you tell that
No,
bird.
it's not. Looks a bit sorry. It's a little bit late.
Old man goals.
Done the damage.
Right?
All right.
Then feeds it
Talking
more.
to the birds.
I know you bit me, but here, I'll give you some more food.
You know what they call you? You're a sulfur-crested cockatoo. You know what sulfur is?
You know what sulfur is?
You're a smelly crested cockatoo.
Got
Always
him.
a nice isn't it?
Wow.
So nice.
Yeah, that's
Oh, is
probably
that
why
why it
it's
was so down?
that's probably why
I
it's
didn't
so
realize
quiet.
it was in the thing it was down. My bad, Fano. I was like, maybe I should check that.
Sorry.
I mean, I
There's
won't
this-
play it again. But
No. That was just
Do you
the
wanna hear it
funniest
louder? Go to
revelation.
his-
I wonder why
Yeah,
it
that
was
was
so
hilarious.
quiet.
I probably should have checked that one first, but oh well. She'll be right.
Probably.
Hey, I'm in mourning. Don't be mean
yeah,
to
no,
me.
it's fine. We can laugh at each other.
Yeah, no, I know. But yeah, just really sucks to see such a cool dude no longer with us anymore. And just really hope that his whānau are cuddled up in each other and just kind of getting through what they got to get through. Because
Yep.
nothing quite like having to plan a funeral when you're in the middle of grieving. It's wouldn't wish it on anyone. But I guess we better jump into our next.
Yeah, I mean, we can rush through this one. I'm a bit more dismayed, so I'm like,
That's
who really
fair.
cares about this shit?
Who cares about the world? Sam Neill is dead.
Exactly.
This is more important. No, I feel that. But we're gonna watch this video, I'm assuming.
Yep.
All right. Make sure I actually turn it up right properly. Yeah, that'll
Good
probably
on you.
help.
You learn from your mistakes.
Exactly.
Iran says the Strait of Hormuz is closed until further notice and issued an ominous warning against retaliation.
Pool's closed.
But tonight, explosions have rocked.
Wait, are you telling me that the peace talks
The peace talks didn't work out.
The peace deal isn't going ahead? Oh,
I know.
Crazy.
Southern Iran, with US forces saying they've hit 140 Iranian military targets in this new wave of strikes. And as other Gulf nations like UAE and Qatar respond to missile threats, the conflict appears to have reignited across the Middle East.
We begin with breaking news. The Strait of Hormuz is closed
until further notice.
A dreaded sense of deja vu spreading around the globe. Iran has fired at a vessel it says was travelling on an unapproved route and declared the shipping corridor shut.
I think that it is now highly likely that the reciprocal naval blockade on Iranian ports will be reinstituted, and that this
highly likely
with, what President Trump believes to be credible Iranian.
I mean, it's as likely as this peace deal was to begin
I
with,
mean,
right?
yeah, basically.
It was going to be coming any week now.
Threats against his life will probably lead to a resumption of hostilities.
Iran has warned the US not to retaliate, or else new bases in the region will be targeted with fresh severity. But the US has done exactly that, unleashing its third round of strikes in a week.
Of course it has.
Claiming one civilian crew member is now missing following Iran's
Do
attack
not
on its
retaliate.
flagged
Yeah,
container
we should
ship.
retaliate, guys.
I mean, are we
really want the Strait of
surprised?
Hormuz open? Nah, let's fucking retaliate.
I mean, between Pete fucking Hegseth and Donald Trump's dementia, I'm not surprised.
And significant damage has been caused to the engine room. US Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth writing on X, Iran made a poor choice.
What did I say?
Now they must
You
pay.
attacked them first.
America has since claimed it has hit one.
No, but that's okay. They're allowed to. That's their American right.
You have
isn't it?
chosen poorly. Like, what is this, a fucking Last Crusade? Anyway.
I mean, Christian nationalists.
Yeah.
It's their MO.
140 Iranian military targets. The memorandum of understanding growing more meaningless by the hour.
Should the United States continue to violate its obligation under the MOU, Iran will no longer be bound to fulfill its obligation under the MOU.
Iran's supreme leader Moshtaba Khamenei, who still hasn't been seen in public since assuming the role, today released a
That's
rare
probably a
written
wise
statement.
move.
Yeah, I mean, does that mean that this is the world leader who's made less appearances than Luxon?
Yeah. I suppose so, but he has an excuse. Like, if he comes out in front of a crowd of people, like, that's... You're not just putting yourself at risk, you're putting all those people at risk too, because you know the US isn't going to hesitate. They're going to, like, bomb them. We'll just say it was an error.
Thought about that other aspect, yeah. Oh. Well, I guess if they bombed him, then what? His son would have to take over, and we'll end up having like a 14-year-old in charge of Iran if we're not careful.
To be read on state TV. While speculation continues to swirl around his own poor health, Moshtaba's message vowed to avenge his father's death. Still, mediators claim there is hope of reviving talks, defying all signs that this ceasefire is flatlining.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, flatlining? Are we really using that? I feel like it's past tense already.
Yeah, it's already got, like, rigor mortis is already set in, basically.
Right?
It's like, yeah, we smell it. We smelt this thing weeks ago. It's just, yeah, anyway.
It never seemed like it was going to be a peace deal.
This is like the Stockton Rush search, where everyone's like, they've got minutes of oxygen left. It's like, they're dead. They're dead, guys.
Pretty much.
But
I see.
I wanted to mainly just use this as a pivot to remind everyone, because we had more ice shit going on. Another person was killed by ice, just who I don't think ice was actually looking for, and just someone who just happened to be in the way, I guess. But just reminding people that this is all just a big fucking distraction, basically. That's the purpose of all of this.
God, that sounds like it's going to be mono audio.
It is mono, sorry.
Oof, okay, rough.
On Facebook that he had been shot. I recognized him immediately. Not from his appearance, but from his voice, crying for help as he lay on the street, bleeding out. I am Ronaldo Salgado, the oldest son of Lorenzo Salgado Arauco. I want to tell you about my dad. He was a hard-working family man who never wanted his name to be known by anyone outside of his family. He wanted nothing else in life but to provide for his wife and see his sons become great people. He was also a man of routine. For the majority of the last 35 years of his life in the United States, he began the day the same way and always ended it by coming home, sitting on the porch, eating a hearty meal made by my mother, going to sleep, and doing it all over again the next day. Let me tell you about my father's last day alive, with as much detail as possible, because it's vividly replaying in my head over and over again.
I guess we don't get that story, but yeah, no, you sound like the ideal citizen living there for 35 years, I think they said.
Yep. Went to work, minded his own business,
and
paid his bills.
Oops, you're the wrong color. Kill him. He's an illegal. And I guess maybe also if you look at him, his picture there, I've seen bigger, more clear pictures. He was pretty stocky, pretty well built. So I think that might have added to the intimidation factor.
Yeah,
like he's huge.
Yeah, they would have felt like, oh no, I'm scared.
Yeah.
I'm scared because I'm this tiny little fucking pussy of a man.
Exactly.
Like, and it's just, I think, just like, especially from the son's perspective, to know that's your dad. You're watching this live on Facebook, and to know that it's him based off of the fact that, like, his voice, you can hear his, like, that would be just so fucking horrendous to have to go through. Like, that's something no one should have to, like, experience. And yet these cases are just so prevalent.
Yeah.
And then
I just had another one. This is just an ICE agent with a paintball gun just being a prick as well.
Ugh, of course. Small cock energy, yeah.
Yeah, basically. Like, how do you even explain this? Like, firstly, why do you even have a paintball gun? Like, I mean,
I could see, to be fair, the kind of guys who go paintballing regularly, unfortunately, probably do have a big crossover with guys who go for ice. I mean, I say that as someone who thinks paintballing is cool as shit.
Well, yeah, because they're LARPers, is what you're trying to say.
Yeah, well, exactly. They like to go around and feel like big men who are able to be big, scary, and assert their dominance. When really, like, bro, do you not got any friends? Do you not got a life? Like, are you that bored? Like, get a hobby. Don't just fucking go around trying to make yourself feel better by being a dick to other people.
Yeah. I mean, the fascists don't come out with batons now and just beat you in the street. They just do drive-bys with paintball guns.
Right? Like, what happened to the real fascists? These men aren't men anymore.
We'll see some of the real fascists later.
Oh, God. I hate people like this. I just hate their existence.
I'm sure he'll probably get a medal for bravery.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. His question is he even getting paid? Because a lot of those ICE agents weren't even getting paid on time.
They not?
Like, that's the other thing that's, like, insane, is that there were, like, many reports since, like, the beginning of this year of, like, ICE agents going unpaid, but still doing the job. And I'm like, okay, so you can't just say, oh, it's my job, it puts food on my table, because it's not, because you're not actually getting paid. So you just want to do this for fun, because again, you just need to make yourself feel better. And
douche
like,
for fun.
you're exactly douche for fun. That's a great way to sum it up. This is not douche for fun. This is you're gonna think it's because I always find this stuff. It's because it's always around, my guy. I broke the glass for you, and now you can't.
You didn't break the glass. I'm not getting these. I'm not seeing these on a daily basis.
Well, you should be.
I'm not,
Everyone
though.
should. You're a man, of course. They wouldn't show you it on your algorithms, unfortunately.
Okay.
That's just the way it goes.
I did the ads business, sir. You were the director before you became head of Meta India, sir. I want.
It's gonna do the wreath.
Sir, you headed the ads business, sir. You were the director before you became head of Meta India, sir. I wanted answers from Meta after I found paid child sexual abuse ads on Instagram in India. Oh my God. It began with this video on my feed. Innocent enough. But soon the algorithm began to offer more explicit videos. After a week, it was serving me ads promoting the sexual exploitation of children. One ad showed me a girl who was 7 or 8 years old. And there's a text on the ad which says she has been unboxed and reduced to tears with a big weapon. I reported this ad to Instagram. They reviewed it, but said it didn't.
Like, literally, they're just advertising this shit out in the open now.
They say she's been unboxed?
Yes, unboxed and broken by a big weapon.
Fucking hell. What?
So, it's simple. Yeah, like, they're not saying it directly, but you can figure out exactly what they're talking about. Yeah, and Meta they don't want to make any comment on this.
Violate guidelines and hadn't been removed. Meta acknowledged its ad review process may not detect all policy violations, but denied knowingly targeting ads featuring child exploitation to users. We spoke to one of the people who helped build Meta's ad business. He left in 2020 and has since testified against the company on child safety issues.
My opinion is they don't care about the users anywhere, which is why I quit the company. I think what's sad and tragic is
It's Facebook, or I guess Meta. This is literally straight up 100% worse than Google, worse than X, worse than any other fucking company. They are 100%. This is why I don't have a single Facebook app installed on my phone. They are the worst for data privacy violation by a country mile.
Mm-hmm.
Over time, the trade-off of revenue and safety, or revenue and user experience, became a more core part
Uninstall
of the conversation.
WhatsApp.
I went to Mumbai Tech Week to ask the head of Meta in India for answers.
Mr. Srinivas, I'm from BBC and we have discovered that Instagram has got pornography and child sexual abuse videos as ads on its platform, sir. Will you agree for an interview and speak to us about it, sir? Sir, this is causing harm to children in the real world.
Meta told the BBC they fight
She's
child
going for
exploitation
it.
on their platforms,
Right.
remove ads that violate their policies, and report such content to the authorities. They said they had removed content flagged by the BBC and denied prioritizing revenue over user safety.
Sir, you headed the...
Because of course they would deny it. Why would they? Why would they acknowledge it? This is why I'm so angry all the time, man. Because people suck, and systems enable them to suck even harder.
Yep.
So yeah, just.
I mean, those were all oopsies. Those ones
Yeah,
that should have been flagged by the system. We're so sorry.
Oh, and we definitely tell the police. We definitely.
This is an
report stuff to
exception.
Brian.
We don't catch 100% of everything, but we get like 99.99%. We swear.
We're doing our best. Like, we're trying. No, you're not. Absolute cunt-holery. But I guess there's not really much more to say on it. We have to have governments that are willing to make sure that these platforms are actually held to account and forced to actually, because there are so many ways to change and deprogram out all of the gamifying of psychology that these, algorithms and sites have been.
Mm-hmm.
It's just they're only gonna do it if their hand is forced. Like the same way that Apple only fucking decided to make its phones have the same charging port as everyone else because the EU were like, you guys have to.
Yeah.
So they're like, I guess we'll do it now, but it's only when their hand is forced that anything will change. Oh, which we wouldn't get under this government.
Yeah. If I had the energy, I'd probably rant about ideas to work around this, but I just fucking can't tonight.
We've got plenty more. Don't worry, there'll be plenty more news stories that I will bring to you on the same subject for us to continue plans further. So,
well, I guess one of my ideas was like government mandated like API usage or something like that. Like, I don't know, like I don't want to go too deep into it, but I've had ideas around like how you could do this, but also somehow have it like government enforced, like do some kind of open source API system that enforces like fair market competitiveness with different platforms, but also leaves the enforcement side of all that fucked up shit on the government side, so it's not up to these private companies to sort of do all that shit on their end. Like, I don't know, something like that. Like, basically, if you want to have Facebook in our country, you got to go through our national social media API type thing that's managed by the government or something like that. Like, that's one idea I've had, but
yeah,
like, I feel like there's ways to do this. It just takes the political momentum, or maybe like a good idea that's not just me as someone who's not that tech savvy when it comes to, you know, all this stuff.
It would require a lot of resources in terms of actually getting together, you know, all the people who have the know-how and the knowledge to kind of think of the most foolproof ways to implement systems. Such
And it would probably take something bigger, like an international treaty of multiple, like EU would be someone who comparable to do it, you know, if they had a European API or something like that. But anyway, I digress. Let's move on to this. Modi came to town. Modi was here.
Really?
Yes.
Was he in the country?
He was in the country. Modi came to town, and I saw him. Well, I didn't see him, but I saw his entourage being escorted around by all the police. So, because literally, like I said, I was in the office all weekend, and he was, I think, staying at the hotel across the road or whatever. So.
Damn.
Yeah.
You were so close, yet so far.
Yeah, well, I didn't really care. It was annoying. I had to use the other side of the road because they blocked the entire footpath. So, yeah.
Ugh.
Tēnā tātou katoa, good evening. Here and gone in 24 hours. India's Prime Minister has wrapped up his short and sweet visit to New Zealand, rallying thousands in Auckland before heading home. But Labour and New Zealand First are questioning comments made by Modi relating to a key clause in our newly signed free trade agreement. Business correspondent Jason Walls with more.
A parting gift from one friend
New
to
besties.
another. Luxon presenting Modi with an official portrait of the two leaders. Before, the pair of prime ministers walked the red carpet, hand in hand, marking the end of Modi's whirlwind trip to our shores. Despite...
Nah, I'm all about men showing each other affection, but that was disgusting.
Yeah, and sitting there and going, aren't we're both two, like, attractive dudes, bro. Like, I mean, no homo, but, you know...
I mean, that's one way to say it.
Being here for just over a day, Auckland City was gripped by Modi mania. Last night, receiving a rock star welcome at the Kia Modi rally at Spark Arena.
Raise the woof and give the warmest Kiwi welcome you've ever given.
Did he say raise the wolf?
I don't know, but this is the most energy I've ever seen him have, like, in his, I think, entire prime ministership.
Yeah.
Like, look how hype he is. He's playing hype man. He's like, and here we go, Modi. Like...
So all it takes is a stadium full of paid people, because they're paid to be there. They didn't get in for free. I believe it was a ticketed event.
Okay.
And so that... a authoritarian leader from
that's why he's so energetic. He sees dollar signs everywhere. He's like, money, money.
Oh yeah, he's feeling the stimulation to the economy. You know what I mean? Like, that's what's got him fucking rock hard for once in his goddamn prime ministership.
He did some cocaine behind the scenes, maybe.
I hate that this is the most alive he's seen. I hate that you've pointed that out to me. Thanks.
To the Prime Minister of India, my friend, the great Narendra Modi.
It's like a WWE intro.
Yeah.
New Zealand.
Ew,
he said the thing. He said the thing.
Get my language out your fucking mouth, bro.
Yeah, he said it.
I'm so sorry. I accidentally clicked on the fucking... that made me so angry. I clicked on the screen and accidentally took us forward.
Oh, no. We would have had to skip over Modi.
How dare you speak the language of my people. Get out of here. Why did I take
Waxing
it back to
lyrical
there?
about the relationship between the two countries. Before, more hand-holding,
they're holding
more
hands,
waving, and a whole lot of chanting. It wasn't all smooth.
I thought these kind of people didn't like it when two men hold hands.
No, that's why they're so against it. So when they do it, it's definitely not gay.
True,
Yeah.
true. It's manly when they do it, right?
It's manly, yeah. Exactly.
Okay, cool. Okay, now I get it.
Sailing during the visit. Labour and New Zealand First taking issue with this comment.
New Zealand has committed to invest $20 billion in India over the next 15 years.
Our Prime Minister saying that sum was more of an aspiration than an outright commitment, but concerns remain.
there are risks here. The Indian government think that New Zealand's committed to $20 billion of investment from New Zealand into India over the next 15 years. That's not something that New Zealand's likely
You
to be
signed
able
the
to
deal.
achieve.
I was just about to say that.
I mean,
Didn't
come
he
on.
fucking agree to this?
This is getting a little silly. Like, he's very much playing both sides of it. Like,
That was very like Nicola Willis being anti-Winston and pro-Winston for that whole week issue they had.
Look, I know I signed this through, but clearly here's a big glaring issue. It's like, okay.
Like, you could have said no, but you agreed
He's
to
doing
letting us work with it.
It's a Winston Peters strategy, honestly. It's out of Winston Peters' playbook. I'm going to support and criticize this thing at the same time.
That is very centrist of him, actually.
It is.
You know what? That's on brand, I guess.
Where one party thinks that it's the 20 billion US is coming to their economy, and the other party says it's not. You can't have that. So, yes, it's very concerning.
But India's top diplomatic brass say failing to achieve...
So concerning, I didn't want to be here when he turned up.
I hate
the investment
fascism.
goal within 15 years will not harm the free trade agreement.
It is really going to be facilitated. There is no specific, penalty that will...
Despite leading
What?
the world's largest
He
democracy,
just like
Modi
trailed off
very
at the end
rarely-
there.
Yeah,
Just-
that was like,
it was really
you
just
know.
sort of.
Facilitated. There is no specific, penalty that will...
Despite leading the world's largest democracy, Modi very rarely takes questions from the media, though some overseas have tried a direct approach.
Prime Minister Modi, why don't you take some questions from the freest press in the world?
Because I'm a
New Zealand's
fascist.
media firmly told there would be no opportunity, leaving it to Modi's officials to explain why he won't take questions.
The Indian electorate are predominantly rural folk. They want direct contact. They don't like being spoken down to. They don't like being spoken to through intermediaries.
Modi here to turn on the charm, but clearly not to face
Okay,
any
I think his
scrutiny.
mic might have
Jason
been a little
Walls,
shitty.
One
Maybe
News.
that was the issue. I don't know. But it was weird that whilst he was trying to clarify things, he just sort of trailed off. It's like,
Yeah.
let me clarify. I don't think it's.
Also, it's a weird, weak excuse to be like, oh, well, the reason he doesn't have these interviews with the press is because he speaks right to the people because, he's a man of the people. It's like, no, from
He's a man
what
of some
I've-
people.
I've seen a lot that just shows he's only capable of doing those public performances when they're scripted as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
So, just, ugh.
Yeah.
So,
But yeah, I wanted to. So this next one actually was literally just. Oh yeah, so we got a contender for the new best worst handshake, at about 40 seconds into this video.
And okay, 40
Yeah,
seconds into
about
this
40
one
seconds.
or the stuff one?
No, this one, I believe it is.
Oh
no, it's not. Sorry, it is the stuff one.
one.
It is the stuff one.
Yeah,
That's my
okay.
bad.
Oh, good. So it's gonna autoplay it anyway.
And thousands of
We'll pause you. and
supporters
we'll-
packed out a sold-out.
True, you unpause yourself. Nice. Here we are.
There you go, full screen.
Nah, I was
I'm
just
just
gonna leave it
saying,
here actually.
I wasn't. Sorry for helping.
Bill Clinton's APEC visit in 1999. While much of the day was spent behind closed doors with government and business.
Yeah, I know, right?
was one
Go
event-
back. He wasn't sure.
That
Was that a handshake or a hug?
I thought that was a kiss. That was looking like like this
Going in
straight
for
up
the
looks like they're
handshake.
about
Day
to
was spent behind closed
Oh.
doors with
Oh,
government.
see, like the way that their mouths hovered close to each other there for a second. I was like,
You had like
Who
Modi
you
going
been
in for the handshake. You had sort of Luxon going for the like high five, bro, almost, and then they just like, I guess we'll hug. It was
like
the conclusion
wow.
to that.
That was beautiful. Let's
While
roll it
much of the
again.
day was spent behind closed doors with
Yeah,
government.
the way he just tries to grip. He goes like this towards Luxon's elbow. Oh, that is funny.
Yeah.
That's good.
And business leaders, there was
Although, again, when he pulls out a little, he looks like he wants to kiss him. I don't know if I'm just... He looks a little horny for Modi.
and business
Like,
leaders.
see? That
Well,
was...
it's the money. Money turns them on, I think.
You know what? You're so right. He's all rock hard over all the dollars and
Exactly.
cents he can hear. Are we still watching after this, or was it just
I mean, we had some more stuff like crowd reactions if you wanted to do any of that.
Oh, yeah.
See sort of both sides, about a minute to a minute 30ish.
minute? We'll go 120. There we
Okay.
go. Oh, or should we go a minute?
A
Nah,
minute was
yeah,
like
we'll
the
go pause on
positive
that.
stuff, and you know the people who were full on Modi.
Oh, the pro Modi
Pro Modi.
crowd.
Pro
Yeah,
Modi
yeah,
crowd.
yeah. The Hindutva crowd.
A show of support.
Modi,
for
Modi,
Yeah, I
Modi.
saw those and I was like, this is terrifying.
I know, it's
How
kinda creepy.
fucking creepy is that? Like and I mean, but it really like encapsulate Modi like with the soullessness, you know, by having his
A
eyes
little
cut out.
bit, yeah.
It feels very fitting.
Prime Minister in 4 decades.
Thousands of people have arrived at Auckland Spark Arena to get a glimpse of Narendra Modi, the Indian Prime Minister, ahead of his visit today. But just a couple of metres away, people are protesting that very visit.
Modi leads India's BJP party, which promotes Hindutva, a Hindu nationalist ideology. Critics, including some Muslim and Christian Indians, say it marginalizes religious minorities.
Uh-oh, who was
Supporters
that?
of Khalistan also gathered, accusing Modi of war crimes.
They're protesting against the Modi because he's a killer of the Sikhs. What he does, he hates Muslim, he hates Sikhs, he's spreading the hate in India.
Modi and his government has killed so many innocent people.
So since then he's killing all the minorities, Sikhs, Muslim, Christians, destroying their worship places.
Getting rid of the minorities. Now I can see why Luxon is extra keen to kiss this
He's
guy.
fully on board, yeah.
He's like, oh, how did you get rid of? How have you been dealing with your minorities? Because
Yep.
so far we just cut the pay equity and attacked Maori stuff. You know, like what do you reckon we should do next?
That's why he's more popular with the Hindus.
They were joined by pro-Palestinian protesters.
Stop supporting genocide!
And on the opposite side of the arena,
Blah.
members of Remigration New Zealand.
You see the
Protesting both
difference
Indian
there with
immigration-
them and all the other protesters? Those guys like hiding their fucking face. Like, at least be
I
out
was
and
like-
proud. Like,
I don't think I've heard of these people.
well, they're just
to be honest.
Tamaki
I'm-
like supporters.
I
basically,
mean,
I guess.
right,
You
yeah.
know, that
I
kind of
mean-
crowd. Like,
They're definitely taking the heat of the white supremacists in
NZ
America
first,
over
you know,
4th of July.
that kind of
Ugh,
thing. Yeah.
Cringe.
Yeah.
Tiny penises.
And the treatment of Christians in India. Groups with very different causes
Anyway.
finding common ground in their opposition.
I mean, that's a weird way to spin it there, Mr.
Yeah.
Newsman.
Yeah, I wouldn't say they're
Okay.
necessarily finding common ground.
Yeah, I mean,
They're
that's-
not. I don't think those
is
groups went, let's
weird.
work together. They just happen to be at the same place, just against this person for different reasons. I mean, we
Uh-huh.
heard it. Like, some people were like, hey, stop attacking minorities in your country. Stop oppressing people. And these guys are like, stop coming into our country because we hate your skin color and culture, or basically. So, yeah, definitely two different, completely different things there.
Yeah, just a little bit.
It was better than the One News story, which basically said thousands here gathered to support Modi and not so many here to oppose him. That was basically the narrative, like the way they. I was like, that was horrible. These guys at least went in depth, showing the vast like differences in the different people opposing him. So I thought it was a bit more. It was a bit more interesting than the One News one. So.
Yeah, I
Anyway.
mean, I can't say I'm surprised that there were more people that would have come out in support anyway, because a lot of the people that would protest Modi are also very fucking tired because they've been having to protest a bunch of other stuff.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
also Matariki weekend. People
It
were
was.
busy.
It
I think there
was.
was also rugby on or something as well.
There's everything on.
I don't
think
know.
there's still football World Cup too, so there's probably people who are watching that at home.
Oh yeah,
and
true. That's still going. I guess.
I think it's still going. I don't know, honestly. I but,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do not like the positive ways that Christopher Luxon just seems so just buzzing to have him here.
I mean, it's nice to see him excited for something for once. So, I suppose.
I mean, if it was for anything else, maybe, sure. But I would rather see him look like a deer in the headlights and fumble shit.
It's also
better.
kind of funny how like he's like painting this as like the most unique historic thing. Modi has gone outside of his country, come to our country, and then like he went straight to Australia after this. So I was like, well, it's not that unique, is it? He literally just did the same thing with
it seems
Albanese.
like he's just doing a world tour.
He's doing
at the
like a little
moment
mini
for some-
world tour, Western world tour, I
Yeah.
guess. So, you know, to pretend like Luxon brought him out here, I think might be a bit of a...
Yeah, nah.
He's definitely
Which, I
playing
mean-
into that angle quite a bit.
Oh, of course he is. I mean, any excuse to talk
I did
himself
this,
up.
me.
Like, you know, no other prime minister in New Zealand or in the last 40 years in New Zealand has been able to do this.
Yeah.
It was all me, baby.
Like a bit of a show. Well, because they were even comparing it to when Bill Clinton, I think it was, came over here. They were like,
Yeah.
yeah. This is just as historic. So...
Yeah, exactly. It's
It always seems to be
He
the
is not
national
special.
governments doing these weird symbolic, hey, this
Yeah,
person
no,
came
you're
to a
right.
country type thing. It's like, it doesn't really mean much.
Mm,
Just PR shit. So, anyway.
exactly.
Yeah. All right.
Oh, yes. And so this next one, I have no
So,
idea. I
yeah,
didn't actually
well,
watch this.
someone died. Well, it's more than died. So, I mean,
More
we'll-
people have died.
Yeah.
God. All right.
The peace of a quiet British village shattered. This Devon home, a major crime scene. Anne Whitcomb was found dead on Thursday with serious injuries. Detectives believe she was attacked almost 24 hours earlier.
It's just been complete shock. And, you know, obviously, you know, hearts go out to her family and everything what she went through. But yeah, just total shock.
I think it's the right course to take. Now,
The former Conservative minister had appeared on TV just hours before she's believed to have been attacked. She was due on another program that afternoon,
but she didn't show up.
The absence sparking concern.
I would appeal to anyone who may have information about this incident, however insignificant it may seem, to come forward and speak with us.
Police now say a 28-year-old white British man has been arrested in South Yorkshire, more than 400 kilometres away. A second man arrested yesterday has been released and is no longer part of the investigation. Whitcomb served for decades in British politics before becoming immigration and justice spokesperson for the right-wing Reform UK party. Its leader, Nigel Farage, laying a wreath near
So
her
that
home.
tells you all
He
you
says
need
the
to know,
party's
basically.
I was about to
security
say,
team
I
is
was like,
searching
I have no idea who this lady
Yeah.
is or what kind of beliefs she has. Oh, okay, never mind.
So she's like
I-
anti-immigration. She's being like historically like anti.
And you're telling me that they didn't try to
LGBT.
pretend it was a brown person that killed her?
Well, that's the
really surprising from them.
That's the thing, because I'm not sure if they've confirmed like who it is yet. I just know they're in custody, but they've alleged it's not political. Apparently, at least as far as they're aware, the I guess murder.
Hey, white people can hate racists too.
Well,
Thank
that's
you
the thing.
very
The one
much.
thing that's like, it's kind of weird, but I had myself go in here like, please be a white person, please be a white person, because I
Yeah,
don't
no,
want
I mean,
this to like fuel the fire,
100%.
like, you know.
No,
that-
I think that's why I was surprised. And they're like, a white man has been arrested. I'm like, man, these kind of people, they seem like the kinds of ones who would like to just, you know, spread a rumor that just conveniently happens to end up being
because you know
wrong,
that
being
would
like,
be that would be instantly playing into their narrative as soon as it like was revealed. Like, yeah, it's because we let this person in the country, they went and fucking killed her. And it's like you can't make that same narrative for a white person, I guess. But who knows? Maybe they are an immigrant; they're just white. But even then, they probably wouldn't care. So
Apparently, she was huge in the Thatcher era, so that also tells you a lot about. About the woman.
Yeah.
So.
You know, she did the old. She did a sandwich thing too, like a Marmite sandwich, but it was something about cheese sandwiches. I don't quite remember what the quote was, but
Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah, basically.
Go and make him a cheese and onion sandwich.
Very let them eat cake. Yeah, she's from that
Yeah.
kind of.
Ugh.
Anyway,
Keep playing?
Nah, we get the
Nah.
point. She's dead.
Sucks to be that lady, I guess.
I mean, her and who was the other person that died?
Oh, fucking. Oh my god, why is. The white guy. Talking about the
Yeah.
white guy
Oh,
that
Lindsay.
died?
Yeah,
Yeah, Lindsay Graham. That's
that was
the
it.
one.
Yeah.
I was just going to the group chat.
So
to see if
he's
I could
dead
find the
too.
name.
He wasn't murdered though. He
Yeah.
just died.
Yeah.
So.
I mean.
I don't have much to say on that, but except just
Most thing comes in threes.
yeah. Well,
let's just see which next right winger carks it, I guess.
well, maybe Mitch McConnell. Who knows?
Yeah, I mean, a guy can dream.
Yeah. I mean, what is death? Let's be honest.
A piss bucket where they've all gone to.
All right.
Oh. I was like, why am I seeing Russian on my screen?
Yeah, no, I must not cut it well, but anyway.
No worries.
We're going into the Charlie Kirk, not trial. It's the preliminary hearing, for those who don't know. So this isn't actually the trial. This is the trial before the trial that decides
the trial about the trial.
This is the trial to trial if there's enough evidence to go to trial. Otherwise, the judge goes, nope, not enough evidence. This is bullshit. So
I mean, the evidence is also really
well, so that's the weird thing about all, because it's such a high profile. It's really honestly weird and shocking that they're keeping this public and that they haven't made this a private preliminary. That's already the weird thing to me, is how public it is, and it's like really.
I mean, I'm not surprised it's public, and I think that's just from like a TPU SA kind of like. I mean, they've been really cashing in on Charlie Kirk's death.
It's so polarizing that you're not going to have a very big pool of people who are going to be that impartial. So you want to minimize spoiling that pool as much as possible, don't you? So essentially doing this thing where you show like all this evidence, before the trial's even started, you're just poisoning the well even more, essentially. Which makes it even more difficult to get an impartial jury. So, I don't know.
Yeah, no, trying to get an impartial jury on anything related to this case is, I think, already kind of going to be difficult.
Yeah.
Just given, again, how much it's been really, like, cashed in and talked about by Republicans.
To the US, a hearing for the man accused of killing conservative activist Charlie Kirk's heard dramatic evidence. Tyler Robinson's former romantic partner says the suspect confessed to the killing. ABC's Kana Whitworth reports.
The whole truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God. Yes.
At that critical hearing in Utah, a never-before-seen interview with witness alleging Tyler Robinson expressed regret the day after Charlie Kirk was gunned down.
My name is Lance Twiggs.
Lance Twiggs, the suspect's former roommate and romantic partner, received messages from Robinson that prosecutors say contained a confession.
I just asked him in person if what he said was true the night before, and he said it was. I started crying a little bit and said he wishes he hadn't done it. And then kept going around and just doing stuff.
Prosecutors pointing to one note Twiggs says he found under...
This kid seems so like... I mean, if you're trying to make this seem like a convincing recollection, maybe don't talk like you're kind of trying to either remember a script or you're reading off of something that's a little bit too far away, and it's just making everything come across like, honestly, you could be talking to your mum as a 14-year-old boy, you know?
I suppose. I mean, look, I don't really know too much about all that shit. Like, I haven't watched the entire interview, but like from bits I've seen, it's more interesting, I think, what's been like left out. So I guess the most interesting thing is when this actually goes to trial, they get this guy in, they're doing cross-examination. I think that's when all the juicy stuff is going to start coming out, because so far it's more about what hasn't really been included, really. Like, there's large chunks of this that have just been omitted so far. So, yeah. I've been watching like body language experts and all those kinds of people trying to go over this, be like, see, and he looked this way, and that means this, and it's like, okay, whatever. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I personally am definitely in the camp of, I don't think this kid did it. I think it's, and I hate it, and I really hate it. But Candace Owens has actually brought up some really interesting evidence from other aspects. Where there is some discussion.
She didn't bring up the microphone thing, did she?
Yes. But given the way that the footage looks, there is some credence to some aspects of these arguments. And given the fact that we know America loves to do shady fucking shit, especially at a time as polarized as this. So at the end of the day, I don't think we're ever gonna find out fully what happened in this case, and it's just, I hate the fact that I have to sometimes agree with Candace Owens nowadays, and I don't like it. It's gross. It's like when MTG says stuff, and I'm like, girl, you're making me feel conflicted feelings.
Anyway, a lot of stuff still up in the air at the moment. It's just for me, it's very much toss up. It's just like there's a lot of suspicious things. I don't really have a conclusion either way. It's just well, because here's the thing. It could still
suspicious on all sides.
It could still because here's my thing. It could still be real and like actually have happened, like not be a setup or no, sorry, not a setup. It could still
not staged, kind of
not staged, but they're still faking evidence and stuff. That could still happen.
Sure.
So that could partly explain why everything's just so suspicious, because that happens all the time in trials. They'll try and like force false confessions from people just to make their job as prosecution easier and stuff. So it happens a lot. So who knows what's actually going on.
Erica Kirk didn't keep fake crying all the time.
True, it really doesn't.
And being weird, like WWE style fucking videos where she'll like come out being like, you know, we're all united, and then she'll cry on cue, or then she'll go to cry, realize she didn't need to. It's just like,
that's why I think the juiciest stuff's going to come out when it's actually in trial, and they put this guy on cross-examination is going to be the interesting part. So I wonder if all that's going to be televised. I suppose it will be, but you know, I guess we'll see. I am very much watching this closely.
It's, I think I would care more if there wasn't so much bullshit happening in our own country right now.
And I don't know much about the microphone thing, except for I've just seen memes about it. So,
I mean, there's lots of interesting things about, just from pretty much anyone. Like, there's lots of different, like, interesting little bits and pieces that people will point out just from purely different perspectives. Yeah. And I'm sitting here going, this is all confusing.
Yeah, but that's the advantage of defense, at least, and what a lot of people, you know, probably even people in the jury will sometimes forget. They're not trying to prove the person's innocent. They're just trying to not prove beyond a reasonable doubt that they're not guilty, essentially. So poke holes in the prosecution, essentially. That's all they got to do is sow doubt. So. And there's definitely a lot of doubt. I wouldn't convict. I'll put it that way. If I was on the jury, I'm saying no conviction so far. You've not convinced me of shit.
There's definitely too many holes in this one as well. Like, it's just some very convenient happenstances that almost seem too convenient to be true. So, now this next one, so this video that we're gonna watch first off, is kind of gonna set the tone for the news that we're going into. So this is from a year ago, and because we just need to know crystal clear where Luxon's stance is in terms
we're being
of,
clear. Good.
In terms of the wage growth and economic prosperity of this country.
It's a big investment. It's going to be a big ask.
Cool.
But New Zealand can deliver this. We can do this. I mean, be under no illusions. We have been working all year, last year, on making sure we are driving the economy and fixing up, initially a big focus on fiscal repair, making sure we stop the wasteful spending. You saw us prioritise the cost of living crisis. We broke the back of that with lower inflation, lower interest rates. Now it's about pushing on and driving even more definitively into growth. We talked about at the beginning of last year about our 5-point plan around how we drive, long-term economic growth and long-term economic productivity into New Zealand. Now we want to accelerate that and put even more volume and voice to it.
All right. So a year ago he said, "Look, we've done the foundational work. We've gotten us to where we need to be, so that now we can just go for growth, put the foot on the gas." All right. So foot on the gas. We ready? New Zealand wage growth worst in the world. OECD report.
Great.
Yes. So we've had, the OECD released its latest employment outlook research on Tuesday, looking at disparities in jobs and incomes around the world. Australian commentators noted that Australia performed poorly, but this side of the Tasman fared even worse. The data showed New Zealand had the worst wage growth after inflation over the past 5 years of any OECD country. Despite persistent annual growth in Q1 of 2026, real wages remained below their Q1 2021 levels in about 1/3 of the 37 countries analysed.
I actually had something that was kind of, just put it here. That actually gives you a bit of a graph sort of demonstrating this partly. There you go.
Oh, I mean, we've got the actual report and the graphs.
Oh, you got the actual report.
No, I've got, that's
cool.
the next thing we're going
Oh,
to.
cool.
There's graphs, don't worry. As soon as they linked me the report,
I
was
love
like,
a visual aid.
That's of course, which is why we can jump to it now.
Yay!
So the one that they are noting is this graph here. So up here we got real wage growth, cumulative percentage change. Actually, can I go out a little bit just because?
Oh, what's going on in Turkey?
Yeah, nah, shit. Wow, yeah, shit seems to be bad in Turkey at the moment because they didn't have great numbers either. But as you can see, New Zealand, we're all the way down here in terms of real wage growth of minus 6.4%. Closely followed by Italy, Czechia, and then Australia.
Actually, I'm not supposed to say Turkey anymore, am I? It's supposed to be like
Turkey, I think.
Turkey or something, yeah. I have a colleague from Turkey, so I should ask him.
Because there's also, they did a bunch of things. So this is large variation in employment rates across region. So you can see here, Turkey was actually the lowest.
Oh, okay. So they've gone from dog shit to not so bad.
But then also, where are they?
Well, not as bad.
This one? Oh, it might have been one of the other ones I was looking at. But yeah, and then here they've got unemployment rates in OECD countries. That's where we sit kind of in the middle. Like, we're relatively in the middle between Finland, obviously, having the highest, with Japan having the lowest in terms of unemployment rates. Obviously, the variation in employment rates across region, we were quite high. So we're sitting, is it here? Yeah. 83% employment rate across small regions in 2024 or latest year. And yeah, that was our real wage growth. And I think, oh no, those were just percentage of employees bound by non-compete clauses as reported by
I don't know what that is.
Neither do I. Curious what that means. And there's a larger full report that kind of breaks down even more but I don't think New Zealand was mentioned in these specific breakdowns. So that was the main one. But just, I mean, the fact that we've got the worst in the OECD for wage growth, especially at a time where we have record high unemployments.
Yep.
Just absolutely fucking horrible result for us.
And things like I think GDP and overall wealth are going up. So it's like, where is that going? Well, actually, if you click on that link, in fact, I'll just show it.
Oh yeah, where is it? Oh, I see.
Show it here. Here it is. So this is our medium wealth, which we're pretty high. We're just under Australia, above Switzerland, 207K, I guess, per adult or per person, I suppose. But in terms of liquid share, we're down here at roughly 15 to 25%, I guess, somewhere around there. So when you compare to Australia, which is about 45% share of liquid wealth.
Yeah, so that's per adult.
Yeah. So we have quite a bit of money floating around, but in terms of it being spread around the population, it's it's a bit of a bell curve, it's a bit of very concentrated in an area. Someone's not spread that butter very well.
No, I mean, Lloyd Bird did obviously also do that one on where our money is going, the profits that are just getting sucked straight off to overseas. Yeah, the big suck. The biggest of sucks, one might say.
I mean,
so,
there's probably a lot
us.
of reasons for that. There'd be foreign investors, but also like us investing in offshore stuff too. Like I think that's also a big issue. Like not so much investment in our own economy, like not just by like the government, but like, you know, local investors just investing in businesses here, I feel is like.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's hard to feel confident to invest in businesses near New Zealand when things have been so shit house these last few years, especially.
True.
And I mean, COVID obviously hasn't helped, you know.
No.
We were still really like, I mean, when this government got in, we were still in the middle of COVID. Like, COVID hadn't disappeared yet. Like, we were still dealing with a lot of the hangovers. I mean, hell, the music industry's been heavily fucking suffering because of that.
Yeah. Well, if you think about it timeline-wise, so COVID was like 2020, right? That's
Well,
when...
2020 to 2023 at least.
Yeah, but if we're talking about peak COVID and what COVID sort of mostly like where everything like shut down, I think that was like 2020 mainly.
Yeah, we also had a bit in 2021 again.
Yeah, but we didn't have like the whole month. Remember that? It was like 40 days of like just the whole world was like shut basically.
Oh yeah.
Which I think was 2020. It might have been 2020.
But then we were also having like Auckland had a few extra lockdowns. And
yeah.
We had other like.
But if you go,
I would say a lot of it was 2021.
Yeah. So if we go 3 years on from that, it's 2023, which was when the election happened, and then so that government had the same amount of time as this government now has had to deal with what they were dealt with. Essentially, they've had an equal hand, but I feel like even then, like the narrative, especially coming from maybe the media and stuff, very much different. Not like, hey, these guys have fucking dropped the ball. It's just sort of like, maybe it's working. You know, hopeful things on the horizon, that kind of thing. Like,
nah, I mean, well, like, because I mean, if it wasn't still affecting things, people wouldn't be so scared to, like, I don't know, book a festival and go to like a 3-day music. Like, I think we just had one here in the Hut announced today that they're going to be putting off this year and not doing it until next year. And part of me went, I wonder if they're hoping that if we get a new government in November, then by next year people will have money to like go to fucking festivals again. So
I never have money for festivals. Festivals are fucking expensive.
Well, see, the thing is, you take drugs at festivals, not drinking, because alcohol is expensive to stay buzzed.
I would never buy. No, I would never do that. Even then, it's like usually expensive, isn't it? Like the tickets and stuff, usually a few $100s.
Oh yeah. Well, to be fair, for festivals, you are essentially getting like usually 3 massive stages that are having artists play from anywhere from like 2-3 p.m. through till midnight, a little bit after even. So like, you are paying for the sheer amount of like stuff that is going to be there.
Different
as well.
Strokes, I guess.
You know, like
I just
it's
get
one
it high
thing...
at home, save the $100.
I mean, well, that's why people should be able to like just afford to be able to go out to their local comedy gigs or their local
exactly. I love amateur night at the
well.
Classic. It's so fun. I love watching people bomb.
Oh yeah, I mean
the cringe. It's great. It's beautiful.
I'm glad that you can enjoy that.
I love it so much.
That sounds like a horrible time to me. Because I can't keep my I'm a really good audience member for comedy because when I'm finding things funny, I laugh really loudly. But I will also actively go, this sucks.
No, I am the best guy for the people who are bombing because I will audibly laugh whilst they are failing. So I'll be...
God.
We'll be sitting there.
Okay, it would be fun to go with you because I'd probably just be mostly like getting my entertainment of watching you make them feel more insecure about themselves.
There was this one time, this one guy who was just bombing so hard, he was doing like bad racist jokes and got to the point where he was like, "Can I come off stage?" And they were like, no, you've got like another 4 minutes, and he just sat there and he went down into like the fetal position.
Oh my god!
And I was like, oh my goodness. So that was
Okay, that does sound really funny.
it was
actually.
pretty good.
I'm kind of, although to be fair, yeah, I don't think we quite have the same comedy scene here in Wellington as well, which
Yeah.
is very.
And you know what was even
very
better?
different.
He came back the next week. He came back. That
Good on him. You know what? Good on him.
I know, good on
couldn't
him,
do
right?
that.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
would literally never go back to that bar for the rest of my life.
You gotta
I'd
give him
probably
credit.
move.
Yeah.
Like I'd probably move. I'd move cities. I'd
And
be
he
like,
did
I can't have
improve. He
anyone see me anymore.
improved. So he clearly took
Aw.
feedback. So
I love that.
yeah.
All right, we better jump into this next one.
Yeah.
I don't know what the name's not. I'm like,
Can't
yeah.
be in boo-hoo. Yeah.
Oh, what are they complaining about? Are
Well,
they having a little whinge and a moan? Are
Yeah, rates are going up. Did you know?
they? Do I look like the kind of person who has to worry about rates?
No.
I have coloured hair. Of course, I don't own a house.
All Blacks fans have flocked to Wellington for tonight's match against Italy, but Airbnb hosts warn that this time next year there'll be fewer accommodation options for visitors to the capital. That's because the
That's
council has
fine.
voted to more than double rates for short-term rental accommodation providers,
Yeah.
saying it will make the system fairer. Charlie Drever reports.
I love this.
This Wellington Airbnb ready for guests, but an upcoming rates hike isn't
Oh,
so
yeah,
welcome.
this lady
For
would
some of the
complain.
hosts in Wellington, it would be, you know, their rates will be hitting 20, 30, 40,000. So it's a showstopper for them.
From next
Oh,
July,
no, they'll have to
short-term
sell their
accommodation
house.
providers like Airbnb hosts
In the
will
middle of
pay
a housing
2.6
crisis.
times the base count.
Right?
Yeah.
How- Oh, when someone please think of the poor Airbnb
I
people.
can't hoard my house to sell it out to the highest bidder for an extremely high price just so they can come stay here for the weekend. You telling me that's not going to be an option? Hey, you know what you could do? You could put your prices up. How about that?
Yeah.
I mean, what's stopping you?
Also, boo-hoo. Like, you're having to pay more because you're literally capitalizing off this property. Like,
Yeah.
think about all the neighbors who have to deal with your house being an Airbnb.
Yeah. I'm sorry you bought a house and took out a mortgage so you could capitalize and make it into an
Right.
Airbnb. Like,
Maybe you should make
why is
better
that my
choices.
fault? Yeah.
Right? Make better choices with your portfolio, lady.
To rates. Julie's saying it's harsher than other parts of the country.
Any policy that will reduce accommodation supply and therefore reduce.
She's right, actually.
visitor
We should do
spending.
this nationwide. We should be fair and do it
Oh.
nationwide.
Oh, good. I actually am curious what Wayne Brown's take on that would be. Surely
Oh.
he'd be pro for it.
I think so. Well, because
I can never
we
tell
do
with
get
that
into the
guy.
bid tax soon, actually.
True, yeah, no, there would be similar to a bed tax, wouldn't it?
Mm.
Kind of, yeah.
Is not going to be good for Wellington.
Look, we know that's a challenge, but the reality is that we charge other accommodation providers a full commercial rate. That's 3.7 times at the moment. And that was the rate previously they were going to be asked to pay.
Hospitality New Zealand welcoming the council's decision.
It's very hard for any commercial business to compete because we have a lot more fixed costs in terms of compliance, infrastructure, and then a kitchen.
The new
Yeah.
rate will
It's
apply
a-
to places
There's
available.
definitely going to be hotels available, and I know, like, I'm pretty
There's
sure.
so many fucking hotels here, dude.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, that's the thing is, like, I mean,
Well, because I think
hopefully more competition would mean they'd put lower prices on the hotel rooms.
Exactly. Well, because I think this is kind of like how Uber is to the taxi industry. Basically, it's like
Yeah.
it undercuts it so much that people are going to this, and it's like these guys are actually struggling partly. I believe. A lot
Well,
of
yeah,
these-
and like they said, they have compliance costs because to provide like this, you know, short-term accommodation versus long-term, you've got different infrastructure
Yep.
needs, and there's just also
And
the fact they have to employ people to be able to service the
Yep.
amount of things. That
And in
that
many
rooms
ways,
that
they're
they
better
have.
because remember how I told you we went to Oz? That was $900 per person for the place that we stayed at, and they provided 2 rolls, so total 4 rolls of toilet paper for an entire week for like 7 people. Was it
And sorry, how much money?
900 per person?
And you said 7 people.
Yeah, it was about 7 people, I believe.
That's... What the fuck?
For an entire week.
That's $6,300.
Yeah,
Are you kidding me?
Exactly. Whereas...
You couldn't get a whole packet of fucking toilet paper? Are you absolutely... What the... For $6,300, I'd expect
way
a hand
better
job to wake up
service
in the morning.
at a hotel where they're gonna be like, "Oh yeah, you need more toilet paper, sir." Like, in fact, they don't even
Yeah, we'll
ask.
write it up to you right now.
Yeah, they just come in the morning and they do it. As long as you don't have the do not disturb on, they'll change your toilet paper, even if it's half
Bro,
used.
that's
probably.
disgusting.
Yeah.
Oh.
She has had one good
that's...
point that I'll give to her. She'll bring it up in a second.
All right.
For more than 60 days for stays under a month, excluding single rooms, granny flats and sleep outs and some dual keys.
We might only have availability for 61 nights and less bookings compared to a hotel that runs 365 days a year. Many of them are housing people displaced by the storms, with families that come in with pets. They're the sort of groups that aren't suitable to be put in a hotel.
So that's
Instead of a rates rise,
that's the only one I'm like, okay, that does have like a market there. I think people who do have pets, they're not going to make it into hotels. But even then, I think there are probably options. I would still think. I'm not sure what they are, but...
Yeah, well, because, like, I mean, sure, hotels, absolutely, but hotels and motels are not the only types of accommodation that exist. You've got motorhome parks that often do have kind of leniencies in terms of the ability to bring animals. And, I mean, yeah, it definitely do agree that there are, like, you know, I don't see Airbnbs as wholly purposeless. Absolutely. Yeah. Like, there is
But there can't be
niche,
that many
but...
people coming in that bringing their animals to see the All Blacks, right? Like,
I mean...
there can't be that many.
Not. Who the hell's loading the whole, like, family and the dog into the car for the weekend?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I haven't owned a pet for long enough to encounter that type of thing, but
True.
yeah, I mean, there are more types of accommodation that exist for that reason. Like, you've got you know how there's Airbnbs? Do they know that B&Bs exist?
It's true.
Because that's the other thing, is you got old bed and breakfasts with your good old Mars and Pars usually, and those, you know, those are places where there's a lot more. Like, my grandma used to clean for a B&B that used to allow animals, so there's plenty of other options.
Well, it also exempts granny flats, which, you know, the way... So my sister has this, essentially. They have a little garage they've converted into, like, a granny flat that they Airbnb out, essentially. So you could you could still do it with that exemption, I think.
Oh, my God. Oh, no, okay, good. That's not the same person. I Googled this lady's name, and I was like, hopefully this isn't the same lady, because this lady
Oh,
works for
no,
the Department
that
of
one's just
Corrections.
different, yeah.
No, I found a lady with the same name who works for the Department of Corrections, and I was like, oh, you hope that's not her. Don't mind me. I just love Googling people when they're on the news, because you give them your name.
It's true.
Airbnb is pushing instead for a visitor levy, which they
Of
say
course they are.
will allow
That's
councils
called
to raise
lobbying.
the necessary funding they need in order to invest in tourism infrastructure.
Wait, a levy, isn't that a tax?
Yeah, I don't know, but I'm shocked that they're lobbying against something that's going to impact them negatively.
It's funny that.
The mayor's still open to changes.
If the government decides to introduce a bed tax or something like that, which I think would be the preferable approach, then everybody's treated the same, then that'll make a difference.
Tourism and Hospitality Minister Louise Upston telling One News the government is committed to exploring an accommodation levy policy next year through the Auckland City and Regional Deal. Charlie Drever, One News.
Okay, I did find the lady's LinkedIn, guys.
Okay.
Airbnb ambassador at Airbnb.
The ambassador. Okay, great.
Oh, that's so funny.
So there was like a lobby puff piece.
Literally.
Yeah. She doesn't even put a picture on.
Right, but the first step to connect with my Superhost ambassador profile is by going to this link. Should we go there right now?
Let's do this. No.
Let's do this. Let's adventure with each other. Oh no. Okay, no. Never mind. She wants us
told
to
you it was
create
a
a listing.
bad idea.
Oh no. Oh, and it comes up with a referral
Yeah,
code.
it's a referral link.
Oh, crazy.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Anyway.
That was a fun sidestep.
And this was just, I just thought this was on the same topic. This was just, apparently someone was going to Airbnb. There was supposed to be some light masonry work going on whilst they were there. And this is definitely not light masonry
Wow.
work.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
The things that Airbnb hosts, or should we say scumlords,
But at least they,
like to
you know,
try
they
get
could
away
take
with.
their dog, at least, so that's cool.
True, I'm sure the dog would be super excited to be
Dog was
around all
loving
of
it.
that heavy machinery and noise. Especially in it looked like a really beautiful spot. So like,
Yeah,
what
yeah.
a way to ruin the fucking
I know.
the scenery
Well,
with all, because I bet the noises. Oh yeah. Like,
and again, this goes into the issue with all the Airbnb shit is like lack of regulation, stuff like
Yeah.
that. So many, just, I mean, in some ways, it's kind of dangerous. Like heavy machinery, like
well,
moving
yeah, especially
around.
because like, what if the people who work, like, you know, especially since we're talking about families with pets, what if you've got a bunch of kids?
Yeah, and they weren't
Like,
outside.
are they
and,
supposed to stay inside the whole time that
guess
those
so.
people are there? Like
it's a construction
yeah.
zone. It's,
Yeah, I didn't even think about the safety aspect until you pointed it out. Now I can't stop thinking about it. Ah. Well, I'm glad that the Wellingtonian ones will have to pay more money.
yeah. Anyway, let's get into cat transitions.
Hell yeah.
We're radicalizing
Trans
the
the
cats. Exactly.
Outdoor cats
Oh,
can
the cat
transition
looks so
to
angry. Sorry. There we go.
Outdoor cats can transition to becoming indoor cats more
I
easily
didn't want
than
to
expected.
transition.
That's according to a survey of New Zealand.
That's my cat on this subject. I've tried to get her to still live inside, and oh my god, it has been a nightmare.
Been a challenge.
Who also reported multiple reasons it was beneficial to keep their felines inside, including safety and saving wildlife. Kushla Norman has more.
They're used to comfort and cuddles at this Auckland cat cafe, but these rescues once roamed outdoors. The indoor life a big change, but one they've happily adjusted to.
It needs time, patience, and a little bit of effort from us humans. So the kind of
I feel like that's a little bit minimizing for some cats. Some cats, it's a lot. It's a lot of patience.
But that's the
It's
hardest sell to, especially to most cat owners, because so many cat owners are just like, oh, I have a cat, and it just sort of takes care of itself for the most part. I just got to feed the bowl twice a day, and that's it. So
I mean, the convenience of having a cat who shits outside, I'm not going to pretend to not enjoy the luxury of it.
Sure.
It's the one thing that, I mean, I adopted this cat because it was abandoned. So it kind of already... I've watched it try to catch birds. It's too fucking stupid.
you can even have it shit outside as long as you have the right setup outside, like the net type thing going on.
Yeah.
All
You
that
can
shit.
have some really cool cat. Special name for them. I can't think of it off the top of my head, but yeah.
Our only lifestyle is we are wanting to mimic the outside indoors, so they can still kind of be their raw cat self, as we like to say, inside in a safe environment.
Moving an outdoor cat indoors isn't as hard as people think, according to a new study. That's no surprise to this cat behaviour consultant.
A lot of cats, if they have their needs met, adjust quite well. It's not a blanket rule though.
Companion Animals New Zealand and Adelaide University surveyed 87 cat owners. More than 40% said their cat adjusted to indoors within days. A quarter said it took weeks, while just under 13% said their cat hadn't yet adjusted.
Some cats will struggle, especially older cats, and especially cats who have owners who are very time poor.
The survey found cat safety was by far the biggest reason for the move indoors, but people were also thinking about protecting local wildlife. An advocate for a predator-free New Zealand says perceptions are changing about responsible cat ownership.
We're just growing up a bit, I think, as a nation of cat owners, because
Whoa.
New Zealand does have the
Turn
highest
down the
in
filter.
world, but
No.
we probably have the
Hold up.
most highly vulnerable.
Like, that filter is not doing you any favors right now. That is such a heavy, like, AI filter right now. I could see it.
Yeah, it's making the hair give like Justin Timberlake noodle hair.
Yeah, it's like it's doing weird things.
It is.
It's not
native species to cat predation too. So it's a really interesting balance to get that right.
The survey also found indoor cats meant lower vet bills, although their spending on litter and toys tended to go up. And despite a few challenges, like changing litter boxes daily, owners thought it was all worth it, with 3/4 saying their cat is just as happy inside. Kushla Norman, One News.
Oh, one-eye cat.
I wish my cat would be happier.
Aw.
I had to lock the bitch inside for so long, and nothing could get her to get used to it.
Yeah.
And I mean, to be fair, I also do think that they mentioned they acknowledge the time poor aspect, but I think there is a lot of money investment that does go into that. So depending on how you attain a cat, I think that does change your ability to be able to do that. But overall, like, ideally, all cats should be indoor cats.
Yeah.
Like,
Now, my family cat is the same. Like, I know it's quite old. It's like 15, 16. It wouldn't be able to transition at this stage. And in fact, it's Psyduck is quite solitary as well. Yeah, my cat's called Psyduck. He loves to go outside and just be alone. That's like his favorite thing. He finds a little place and he just hide and sit there and that by himself and just be all solitary all day. He's a brooding little emo cat, basically.
Aww.
Yeah, he literally has like self-harms.
Literally?
Well, yeah, no, he self-harms. He picks his fur out.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, so he's an emo cat. So
I know I should not be actively laughing, but that's hilarious. My cat's fucking terrible. She does similar shit. She also has these like 2 balding patches because she just like has this obsession with just rubbing the same spot over and over again. I think it helps calm her anxiety or whatever.
yeah, I think it's the same for Psyduck.
Yeah,
yeah.
It's definitely difficult, and I'm sorry to hear apparently Middle-earth Marx's their old flatmate you should never transition a cat from being an inside cat to an outside cat. Like, that's the wrong way to do it.
Damn.
Like, if it's an indoor cat, like, it stays that way. Also, thank you, Scruffador. It was catios. That's what they're called.
Oh,
is when you make the kind of
yeah,
catios. I mean, if I had the money and space to have like a proper catio and everything.
If you had the money.
I mean,
if
I had the money, I'd do a lot of things.
You had 150,000.
What would you do?
Just $150,000?
Yeah, I know. That's the best bit about
Jesus.
the song. It's like only $150,000. Okay.
Could do heaps of shit with that, to be fair.
I'd buy a watch. Wait, I don't wear a
yes.
watch. It's a
I
banger.
see, although this is in the beginning of the good news section. The next one you put for after this confuses me. I mean, I guess it's good.
It's on the same thing because this is the opposite of indoor cats. This is just
true.
A bunch of feral cats that have been killed. I mean, it's not a nice thing to think about. A bunch of cats were killed, but
that's why I found it ironic under the good title.
I know.
Like, okay,
but we don't need to go more in depth.
I'm sure old Petty Gal was fucking stoked to hear
Petty
this.
will love it. Gareth Morgan will love this.
Don't
But
show me a picture.
no,
of
let's
it.
not. We don't even need to watch the video or anything. But yeah,
I'm
they
not
killed a
going
bunch
to.
of cats
I just
in the
said, why
shoot.
do they have to show me the cute picture of the feral kitty?
This cat's last
I
moments.
know. Oh,
And this is why you need to transition your cat.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, can we guarantee they were all feral cats? Can we really?
Exactly.
And this is just a Turkish man sorting a rat problem.
Oh, hell yeah.
Look at this little Simba.
Tiny little thing.
You trying to find out?
Oh, hell yeah. Oh my god,
I know. Two men enter, one man leaves.
Oh my god. But also, like,
The
I wish
Thunderdome
my
elevator.
cat was that, like, she'll just end up bringing them inside and then they'll run away and she'll just kind of be like, oh.
I just saw that on Reddit today. I was like, holy shit.
That's great. The way it screams and then the door closes.
You trying to find out?
Very loud mouse.
I know,
actually.
it's crazy.
I don't think I've ever heard a mouse that loud.
I've never heard a mouse scream, so.
Yeah, and I've like.
Not until today.
Yeah, I guess I don't know. I guess Turkish mice have more emotive
Those
voices.
Turkish
I guess.
mice.
What's our next one?
I
Oh
don't know.
yeah. So this next one this is just a quick little video, but I remember when you and me were talking about all of the horrible climate events we've been seeing, and I can't remember. I think it was you talked about building bridges and how bridges could help.
Oh, okay,
And
yeah. Well,
and
when you
then-
see a road sliding off the side of the land in a landslide, it's like, well, maybe a bridge is the solution. I don't know.
And this is not quite how you would have meant the bridge, but this was something that I saw literally just after we had talked about it. So 6,000
Whoa.
students trapped on one power. So yeah, these are powered floating bridges. And of course, going to restart it.
But
and yeah, just
the
how
Squid
epic does
Game?
that look? I mean, no, this is just their So this is the equivalent of, I guess, their civil defense.
Okay.
Yeah, this was saving a bunch of school students. I think it can fit about 500. Yeah, 500 people at a time. And I just thought, with the increasing
I mean,
weather events that we're seeing here, maybe our government should invest in some of these.
well,
'cause-
you know what I see when I look at this?
Mm.
That's a cheap used Toyota Corolla right there.
That is a cheap used Toyota Corolla.
That's definitely a
That
cheap
probably
Toyota
wouldn't
Corolla.
cost us a lot of money.
No.
I mean, it'd probably be maybe a little cheaper than a fire engine, maybe
Yeah.
maybe a little cheaper than a fire truck. So yeah, I just thought, man, wouldn't that be cool if we could have stuff like that to help?
Yeah, what are you doing, Nicola? You
rescue
should have sorted
people?
like 20 of these.
Right? It's just so fun. It gives weirdly Transformers vibes, but also like just cool convertible.
Yeah. These
tech.
actually wouldn't be the worst investment, like getting some of
No.
these for our defense force. Like, they're probably a better investment than those. I don't know how much these cost, but probably a better investment than those super expensive helicopters we bought.
I should have looked
assume.
at how expensive they were.
Yeah. Oh, well.
But okay, and so we've got some more good news. So I don't know, but apparently IKEA has been converting some what do you call them? Sheep and cattle farms into forests.
Sus. What are these Swedes up to?
Well, the Swedes, we will see what the Swedes are up to, because they took a bunch of media and stuff for a bit of a peruse,
We're
but
gonna
it
have a
turns
waltz
out
through the trees.
this isn't. So they'll mention it later, but they actually own a lot of forests around the world, and are big into the sustainability stuff. So
Well, a lot of the IKEA furniture is made out
Bumping
of
our way
wood.
through
so-
new planted
yeah, I
pine
mean-
trees, IKEA is taking us for a tour of its Central Hawke's Bay forestry blocks. So how many blocks are we looking at today?
Just 2 blocks today, quite close, handy blocks.
Inca Investments is the investment arm of Swedish furniture company IKEA, who own 500,000 hectares of forests around the world and opened a store in New Zealand last year.
500,000 hectares.
What is the point of, bringing us out here today and showing us behind the scenes a bit?
So we're pretty proud of what we're doing. We're doing something different. We're doing large set-asides. We're passionate about biodiversity and different species. We've got nothing to hide. We're an open book.
That makes me even
43,000
more
hectares of IKEA's
suspicious.
forest-
We're an open book. We got nothing to hide. You're muted.
what's even crazier is they're going to end up talking about, like, basically returning things back to nature so that it can help with problems, much like we talked about swamplands and beavers recently.
To be fair, I haven't tried their meatballs.
Mainly in
so-
Southland, Northland and
Neither.
Hawke's Bay,
Yeah.
where they've converted 6 farms into trees since 2021, which they believe makes them the largest forestry owner in the district.
We want to be known as a forest owner. We don't need to wave the flag how great we are, but, we like to think we're a good neighbour. We communicate well.
Our first stop is about 15 minutes from Waipukaro, down Hiranui Road, where IKEA bought 850 hectares last year. The forestry site borders a large wetland swamp area, and the company has retired the closest 10 hectares to plant native trees.
Their long-term vision is to have this whole
Native.
wetland sort of planted on the boundaries right around it, and have it as a beautiful wetland that sort of serves as a bit of a sink for this whole catchment, which Inca's not the only forest owner up here. You've just got nutrients, sediment, water retention. Yeah, they serve as a bit of a filter for the environment, really.
Further down the road is a 650-hectare block of 2-year-old pine trees.
60% of this will end up in the export market, either China or India, potentially Korea, depending on which port and what Napier's doing at that time. And the other 40% is going to domestic markets.
Why does IKEA want to buy trees in New Zealand?
Good answer is stable, safe, low corruption, well-resourced or researched production capacity for commercial forestry.
So is the plan to buy more land, more farmland and convert it, or to buy existing forests?
I wouldn't say there's a plan to. Like, I think if the right farm came up, we'd definitely look at, but I can say the focus is more actually on standing forests, just to mix our age class up.
RNZ's tour comes after concerns were raised last year by rural communities about the extent of new forestry plantings in the area. They pointed to widespread concerns about fire risk and the loss of jobs and communities due to the land use change from farming to forestry.
That is something that some of the commenters were bringing up. Apparently, Douglas pine's not great for fire safety, I think, was what someone said. Big Ol' V said that.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I mean, so...
Hey, I'm taking the little bits of goodness I can get out of this story.
Taking this from an environmental perspective, this is way better than a new fucking dairy farm, so... At the very least.
I mean, exactly. And I mean, it's nice to see some prioritization of space for some indigenous plants, some swamplands, and I just thought that was nice.
Overall seems pretty
I mean, anything that's tied to capitalism is going to have some fucking nefarious actor going on inside of it. But 43,000 hectares in New Zealand out of 500,000 across the world. Not bad. But yeah,
cool.
That was it, really. And then we've got, this is a really cool story. About microplastics. I promise.
An American teenager has invented a way to remove microplastics from water in our homes. Mia Heller from Warrington, Virginia began researching microplastic filtration systems after learning her local water supply was contaminated with them, yet the government wouldn't act due to a lack of regulation and funding. So she decided to invent a microplastics filtration system that could be used directly in homes. Her current prototype is about the size of a bag of flour, and it recently won her an award because of how effective it is. It uses a magnetic oil known as ferrofluid that binds with and removes up to 95% of microplastics from water. What's particularly exciting about this prototype is that up to 85% of the ferrofluid can be reused again, meaning it is a much more circular process than other microplastics removal methods. Let's hear from Mia directly about how this filtration system was set up.
First, I designed a low-cost, low-viscosity ferrofluid using a canola oil-based formula. I then used CAD software to design a scalable, self-recycling filter optimized for microplastic removal, with a 2-chamber system, automated mixing arm, and a magnetic drum separator to isolate the components used in the filtration process.
So what's next for this emerging way to remove microplastics from water? Well, Mia is currently working to verify her results, and then she hopes to commercialize it in the near future. An American teenager has invented...
Which...
Sounds cool.
That's great, given how much fucking microplastics is a problem and will continue to be a problem.
It is supposedly a problem. So because I think, I'm not sure if it's like all microplastic research, but I know there was a bunch of microplastic research that was sort of became invalid once they realized it was their gloves that were contaminating the analysis they were doing. So who knows?
But yeah.
I'm not saying it's not a problem, but...
Oh, yeah. I mean, we also...
Maybe it's not as bad as we thought.
200 years from now, we might be the data that these people are drawing on to show just how bad it is, too. Just like how they didn't know what the lead was going to do to our parents and grandparents. Exactly. I feel like microplastic is our kind of...
Oh, look, it's better someone's looking in the issue rather than not just going... It's no big deal.
And of course, it's going to be a young woman in her community who just wants to make things better.
Man will take the credit. It's fine.
Yeah, but you fucking know it, mate. You know it. Speaking of men, we're going to talk about your... we're going to do a Mamdani glazing section. So you're about to love this. But it's just we're stopping in and noting the things that Mamdani has implemented recently.
Impress me.
Okay. Okay. Well, actually, now that you've said that, I'm like, should I do these in a specific order? I probably
I don't know.
should. Yeah, I'm talking to myself. I'm just doing it out loud because otherwise it's dead air, bro. Like, yeah, let's do. We'll start with this one, I think. Let's start this one.
In New York City, everybody knows somebody who heard something from somebody who heard it from somebody else. Let's make sure you're getting the official. That's why we're launching El Chisme Oficial de la Ciudad Again. That's why we're launching El Chisme Oficial de la Ciudad de Nueva York. That's why we're launching El Chisme Oficial de la Ciudad de Nueva York, our bilingual WhatsApp broadcast channel, bringing you city updates, resources, opportunities, and a behind-the-scenes look at the work happening every day across our city. No rumors, no guessing, just the official chisme. Join us, porque si pasa en la ciudad, lo vas a escuchar aquí primero.
Tato, lo que él dice.
I mean, yeah, that's neat. It's a shame it's WhatsApp, but
I mean, yeah. Again, we've got to go where the people are. They've gone for an accessible platform and making sure that people actually know what's happening.
I mean, it's attempting to fight misinformation, I suppose. So I guess that's probably the point.
A lot of our tools are corrupted. It's not our fault. We have to use them.
Click to cancel.
And then this is
that was a Biden administration
a step
idea.
further with 2 new rules that we are enacting under the authority of our consumer protection law. First, we will be launching the nation's first ever click to cancel rule. Because if you can sign up with 1 click, you should be able to cancel with 1 click.
Agreed.
Second, we are enacting a new junk fees rule that will require fully transparent all-in pricing. That means no additional costs, fees, or charges after you've already made that purchase. Together, these laws are estimated to save New Yorkers more than $162 million per year. Any who have built a business model on hidden fees and exploitation, consider this to be an official notice. If you violate either of these rules, you will be held accountable to the tune of $525 per violation. Today, I'm proud to announce that we are taking...
I mean... I like the idea, although it's technically not his idea. This was a failed Biden administration. They proposed this, and it didn't get across the board because it got shut down by their opposition, basically. But that's cool. Like I said, it's a good idea. I'm not sure if it's going to be as effective just doing it in like 1 city. I don't know how enforceable that is.
I mean, hey, at the end of the day, as long as some people are getting this help, I mean...
I suppose, look, if it works, it works. It's just the question of how is this going to be enforced? Like, it's much easier to do that at a national level. Of
course.
Like, I mean, doing that at a local jurisdiction,
America already
that's tricky.
has, like... I mean, they already do things at those kind of things. Like, the same way, like, one person could have sex in one state, but not do it in next door. Or, like, they've got a lot of these.
Well, because, like, for example, Netflix. If Netflix isn't operating anywhere in New York, what do they do?
I don't know, sign up something else.
I guess, but then how do they find Netflix, for example?
To be fair, people will just use fucking VPNs.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm skeptical about how this will work. I need more details on how they're actually going to enforce it. But like, it's a good idea. It's just it should have been at the national level like a few years back.
I mean,
100%
everything should be at the national level, but America doesn't have that luxury.
But
and again, it's more about Mamdani giving the example. He's setting an example for other people to go, hey, look, it's possible these things could be actually focused on.
Sure, but that could backfire if, like I said, it just doesn't work, and then people go, well, there you go, it doesn't work. Evidence it doesn't work. So, I don't know. Double-edged sword in that way.
Better to try than not try. And then our final one is all kindergartners, such a weird word, at New York City public schools will be automatically enrolled in a college saving account.
Okay, so remember, that's funny that we transitioned.
That's why I made sure to end on this one.
Well, no, because we transitioned from a joke about a man taking a woman's credit. So does it mention? There you are. Julie Menon. This is her. This is the councillor Julie Menon.
Oh yeah,
as mentioned right down there. Speaker Julie Menon. So she was actually the one that's been leading this. So this was. Mamdani actually drove the price down. She wanted $3,000. So this is the compromise price. I'm not saying this is a
Something
bad.
better than
I'm not
nothing.
saying it's a bad thing. It's a good thing, but just to say this is like a Mamdani thing necessarily, I would put this
technically,
more on
he's the-
her.
Yeah, but he's the mayor. Like, do you really think that if a Republican mayor got in, that they would have done this?
I don't know.
Come on.
I don't know.
Okay. I mean,
Like,
I
I mean,
think
we could talk alternative history if we want, but I'm not
yeah,
saying.
but I
I'm
mean,
not
the
sa-
likelihood.
Yeah, but again, he's reduced it to 1K, hasn't he?
Yep, that's fair enough. But
I
at the end of
mean-
the day, are we still not happy that the
Yeah,
new-
but also
like,
you presented
is
this
still
as a
showing-
Mamdani thing, where I would say
Well, I was
it's,
saying
it's
it was
fully.
Mamdani related because you don't
Okay.
like when I bring Mamdani to the
I'm
show.
not saying
'cause
I
you
don't
get
like when
this.
you. I don't like Mamdani glazing because again, there's other people involved here, and I think Julie deserves the credit here,
sure.
honestly,
I mean, there's
and
a
she
lot of
should be the one
people
that's getting
that are
glazed right
around
now.
him. Well, I mean, it's
So-
probably why she's the one in the. She's still mentioned in it. There's very much, there's this, so it's not like he's completely taking credit for it. I just know about it because I follow stuff.
Again,
about
this is a good
Mamdani.
thing. This is something that I think he ran on. He did
Yeah.
promise this was going to go up. So, but yeah.
Especially with the childcare as well on
Yep.
top of this, doing a lot to give kids in New York a much better standing, and I think it shows that he has at least been following through with what he said he was going to do, and that's just nice to see from
Except for no
any
buses.
politician.
Well, he
you
didn't.
left
but
this to
I'm just
Carplet
saying.
could be good
he
enough.
didn't follow through with that one.
Okay. All right. Did that
I
make
think he
you
halved
happy?
them, but
Do you feel better now?
no.
I
I want to know
some meme
BuzzFeed.
news.
I don't
We got
care. I
some
don't
meme
live in New
news.
York.
We got some meme news now. And this was mostly just because sometimes, when you read a New Zealand headline and you're just like, man, New Zealand has some fucking random headlines.
Yeah.
So, trial put off a week because courtroom too cold.
We have Thin Face and Mamdani.
Hmm?
It's true. We should have Thin Face and Mamdani. We can have that.
Exactly. Rogers doesn't want us to have nice things. He wants us all to be bitter and sad.
I know. I just want nothing but Thin Face. That's it. Thin Face. all
Okay,
day,
so
every
I'm
day.
allowed to glaze bin face, but I'm
Yeah,
not
you
allowed to
can
glaze
glaze
Mamdani.
bin
Okay,
face.
good to know where
Hey,
the rules lie.
hey, we don't know that Thin Face could be a woman.
Okay.
What, are you going
I
to say he
don't-
looks like a man? Is that what you're going to say?
No, I'm just confused why
Yeah.
that would mean anything or matter.
I'm just saying.
You're an interesting boy.
Yeah, I know, I'm special.
But a trial in Napier had to adjourn on Monday because the courtroom was too cold. Judge Russell Collins was to have presided over the judge-alone trial of a woman defending a charge of obtaining by deception from 9:30 a.m. on Monday. After taking his seat and rubbing his hands together in a bid to get them warm, the judge discussed a few minor matters before asking the woman's lawyer, Eric Forster, about his view on the temperature of the courtroom. Well, sir, it's obvious that the heating hasn't worked over the weekend.
I like Mamdani, okay? Just to be clear.
Who cares? I'm reading this story. It's been a cold weekend and was a cold night. He
Yeah.
said the courtroom appeared to be heating up in the public gallery, but it was happening very slowly. I said, I'm concerned about my client. I know she has poor health, and I think her current condition, this cold, would be prejudicial, and it's uncomfortable for counsel as well.
Yep. Too
and
cold. Turn the heat
to
up,
be
guys.
fair, in their defense, in this article that I read today, apparently Sunday was the coldest it has been for the year, with the Auckland getting to 2.5 degrees, Christchurch negative 3.8, Taupo negative 4.2, and Mount Cook Airport negative 11.5. So pretty fucking cold.
I mean, my parents are in Central Otago, so I've been seeing.
Yeah, I can imagine they must have to put on a million different layers to keep warm. I mean, it was bad enough here in Wellington. And then I guess we've got cleansers.
Oh yeah, into the
No,
cleansers.
we don't have
No, we do have cleansers. And yeah, and it's not even just warranted. I just want it to be more even, because he's not the only socialist mayor in the world. Like that's all I mean.
You bring us the other good news stories.
Okay,
Then. Like
well,
all I have is Mamdani.
Okay,
bring
all
me
right.
more.
Well, no, because I don't care.
Well, see, then don't complain. We're allowed to acknowledge it's not our fault
All right,
that
I will
Mamdani
bring
gives us lots
you-
of excuses to be happy in a world
What
where our
about the
politicians
socialist
make us wanna
mayor
cry.
in Paris who she reclaimed a whole lot of road for bikes?
Then why
cyclists?
didn't you put that in the fucking?
'Cause
We've
I
not
don't know.
talked about that. That sounds.
Oh, that
cool
was
as
like
shit.
ages ago, I think. But
Oh well, then there you
it wasn't
go.
like this week. But that's all I'm saying.
Yep, and that's fair. You can say that, but bring the balance. Otherwise, all I got
want to
is
talk more about
Wapinu.
local things. I just get so tired of talking about New York all the
We spent
time.
the whole fucking time talking about New Zealand. It was one story.
Yeah, but again, it's New York. It's like,
You keep talking about Iran peace deal. We're allowed to.
yeah, well, that was a transitional thing, so I could talk about ice.
Yay, the bringer of happiness.
Exactly.
I found out my dad was cancer-free today.
Aw,
And things haven't been going well recently, so
that's sweet.
Yeah.
it really meant a lot. I think the social media stuff is weird, and there's a lot of it around here, but I don't know, for some reason the phone felt like a good person to tell. So I'm really happy that my dad's cancer-free.
Aww.
I love how I'm used to our cleansers being cute, fuzzy little animals, and you gave us a man crying about cancer. I mean,
Yeah, I know.
it was good news, but I'm
It
just
was.
like, just want everyone to know I didn't put that one in there.
Yeah, I was wondering what that
And-
lady coming up was going to say. Was she going to talk to the phone?
Clearly didn't have good news.
Oh yeah, this was
Oh,
cute.
it's a black squirrel.
It's a black squirrel. There are black squirrels. They're just an oppressed people, oppressed minority. But the cutest thing is what it does to its
Oh.
little baby. Look what this is how squirrels carry their babies.
Just fucking. Oh, okay.
They roll them up into a little ball.
And bite them from the side? That's crazy. I thought cats are weird enough for the fact that they like just fucking pick the kid up by the scruff. That's fucking wild.
And this was a man who didn't need
elephant
help.
to the rescue.
But the elephant still wanted to help anyway. He was fine. He was just having a swim. I mean, he might have even thought, shit, this elephant's coming for me.
Yeah, no, I think that is kind of low-key the way he looks like he was swimming away. I'm like, oh, no. Oh, wait. Okay, no. First just... Aw.
I just wanted to help, but yeah, that would have been my first reaction too. Like, let's back away from this.
Well,
fucking
yeah, I mean, that was only a little baby elephant too, so he's lucky it was just a little one. That'd be much more terrifying if it was the other way, if it was the big one.
And this one just made me laugh because this would be me as a parrot.
Yeah.
5 parrots have been separated at a zoo after swearing at visitors and laughing. Which I love it.
Funny.
Yeah.
I mean, clearly visitors were teaching them how to swear.
I mean, that also would have just been a great attraction, though. Like, I would go there for these parrots.
They could do like a show where they just like open up the curtain and it's just like get roasted by a bird.
This is like an anime
love
lineup
that.
too. Like, this is all different character designs right here.
It is, especially with the way they've got the panels in between. It's kind of
Yeah.
almost like how they'll do that.
This is parrot
kind of-
shonen.
Parrot shonen. Oh yeah, this is a cute owl video.
If you gently touch an owl's back, it might turn around and give you a tiny squeak. For an owl that's comfortable around experienced handlers, soft little squeaks can be one way it communicates while remaining relaxed around people.
Aww.
But owls are surprisingly different from what most people imagine. What looks like a solid, bulky body is actually made up mostly of feathers. Their plumage is incredibly soft and fluffy, trapping layers of air that help keep them warm during cold nights. Underneath all those feathers, an owl's body is much slimmer than it appears. Even their long legs are usually hidden beneath those thick feathers. When an owl stretches or stands upright, it suddenly looks much taller than most people expect.
Terrifying.
Owls can even change the way they look just by adjusting their feathers. When they're resting or trying to stay warm, they fluff themselves up into what looks like a round ball of feathers. But when they want to cool down or appear slimmer, they press those same feathers tightly against their bodies, making themselves look surprisingly thin. And not every owl is enormous. Some species, like the elf owl, spend their entire lives staying tiny. If you gently touch an owl's back, it might turn around and give.
But I love owls. And I believe there's actually, I'm pretty sure it's in Japan somewhere where they have like an owl cafe, kind of like a cat
I
cafe.
swear one of them had eyelashes.
Yeah, no, well, there was one that almost looked like it did because it did
Taller
have
than most
very
people
pretty.
expect.
Yeah, that one.
Oh, I wasn't
that
talking
one?
about that one. I was thinking it's like
Nah.
the second or third one we saw.
I mean, that one was a very beautiful owl, but
No, that
and
one's
then my
pretty.
ne-
They were all pretty, except for the
I
one with
mean-
no feathers. That one.
I
well,
mean,
to
hey.
each their own, but
yeah, I mean, it looks like a fucking chicken.
yeah.
So.
No,
like a rotisserie chicken.
chickens look cooler than that, I think.
Wow.
honestly.
There's one.
And someone reminded me that chinchillas
Chinchilla?
exist today, so I thought we could just watch chinchillas dust bathing.
Would you rather fight a gorilla or eat a chinchilla?
Oh, that's hard. I'd rather not fight a gorilla, but I don't know if I could bring myself to eat a chinchilla. That's the thing. I mean, if you didn't tell me it was a chinchilla first, then,
Okay, alright.
you
That's
know,
fucked up.
yeah, I mean, hey,
I'd fight the gorilla.
if I have to, I would die.
I mean, gorillas aren't actually that, like, they're a bit overhyped in terms of how, like, tough they are. I'm not saying they're weak, I'm just saying
Mhm.
they're not as strong as we think they are as animals.
Yeah,
They're definitely
I
strong,
just-
don't get me wrong. But
Oh yeah, I mean,
they are a bit overhyped in popular media, like they're like fucking the Hulk or some shit.
and then this
They lose to
one,
like leopards.
because I thought about chinchillas, I then thought about the other awesome one, which is prairie dogs. And this is a compilation of Big Ounce, who passed away, but he's very cute.
Take Bigger Timmy over to his little enclosure. I'm gonna go ahead and put Big Ounce in his little enclosure. Goat on the poach for today. Big Ounce on the poach for today. Hooray! Hooray! Hooray!
Hooray.
No, he just stopped. He yelled and then he just sat like this. That's it for now, though, you guys. Look, guys, his teeth are growing back.
Was this a prairie dog or something?
Yeah, it's a prairie
Yeah.
dog.
Good morning,
Prairie dogs are so cute, and I just love the way they do their little yahoos and their little squeaks.
Yeah.
They're very sweet
I didn't know
animals.
they yahooed.
Oh, you didn't?
Number 10?
No.
Okay, guys, that's it for now. Big Ounce and I are going to rehab this squirrel now, which is basically just a little cousin of the little man. And we'll see you guys in the next video. That's it for now, though, you guys. I love you. I appreciate you. Thanks so much for watching my video. I'll see you guys in the next video. For now, though, you guys, I love you.
It's
I
the
appreciate
fact that
you.
it
Thanks
goes
so much for
up.
watching this video.
Yeah,
But all right, everybody. Thank you so much for watching this video.
He's like a wolf howling at the moon.
Yeah,
The biggest howl at the moon you've ever heard.
fucking
But
hell.
yes, you can go look up every Big Ounce Yahoo ever from the Urban Rescue Ranch. And just honestly go and watch the Urban Rescue Ranch. They're fucking awesome. I guess what?
Sorry. I just saw he got more Mondani next.
Yeah, I was gonna skip over it.
No,
'cause
you can
ruined
do it. Just do it.
Nah, it's
Do it.
fine. You ruined it. But we can't have fun in this house.
Have you ever judged a book by its cover? Well, I've
This
said
is
it
great,
before and
though.
I'll say it again. Please, for the love of God, don't do that with MC Hammer. You see, MC Hammer had a problem. Because of how he would dress and dance on stage, people thought he was soft. MC Hammer wasn't soft. Just ask this gentleman right here, Michael Concepcion, one of the original founders of the Crips. You see, Michael liked to extort people for money. And how Michael would do that is he would have people check in when they pull up to Los Angeles, where Michael's from. Hey, look, it's Easy E. And basically what that means is if you pull up to Michael City, you got to pay him some money and you allowed to stay there, basically. So one day, or night, I don't know, I wasn't there, Michael's people pull up to him, they say, look, Mike, MC Hammer's in the city. And Michael said, nah, MC Hammer can't be in the city. He ain't checked in with Big Mike. Someone said, nah, he in the city. And it sounded like he's not scared of you. Michael said, who is this guy? They said, sorry, sir, he's new. Michael said, watch your mouth. Let's go show MC Hammer how we do in LA, y'all. So boom, Michael and his crew pull up to the hotel where MC Hammer is staying. MC Hammer shows up. Michael looks at his boys. He said, look at this dude's dress, man. This finna be easy money. Here's where things start to get wicked. Michael pulls up to MC Hammer. He said, MC Hammer. MC Hammer said, no need for formalities, young man. You can just call me Hammer. Would you like an autograph? Michael looked at his voice. He said, "Oh, it's me, Michael. You're supposed to check in when you come to my city." MC Hammer said, "Check in? Why would I check in when I have these gentlemen behind me?" MC Hammer got 12 certified street dudes behind him posted up. They said, Michael said, "Ooh, I didn't see them." And this is no exaggeration. The dudes with MC Hammer were convicted felons. And it's actually a wholesome story why they started working for MC Hammer. They're from his neighborhood, old friends of his, and well, they're felons, so they couldn't get jobs. So MC Hammer gave them jobs as like security. And he would give a bunch of people jobs from the neighborhood. Dancers, people who did wardrobe. Hammer would always pull up.
The true wealth creator. This is the wealth creators right
give
here.
your
This
money
is
to
the
MC
job,
Hammer.
Job creators.
No wonder he lost it
like
all.
100 people from his neighborhood so he can pay them all and give them all jobs. But besides all of that, Hammer was good in the streets. So it's safe to say the dudes with him would probably do anything for him. Michael ain't know that. He said, "Look, Hammer, let's just say I can protect you in this city. And if you don't have protection in LA, something real bad might happen to you." MC Hammer said, "Speak plainly, boy. What are you trying to say? Choose your words carefully now." Michael ain't back down, though. Michael said, "I said what I said," so MC Hammer started getting... Is that iced tea? Am I tripping? All right, I digress. MC Hammer started getting a little agitated. He said, "Boy." The dudes behind MC Hammer started getting way more agitated. He's like, "Ooh, just tell us what to do, Hammer. Tell us what to do." Michael said, "Ooh, I don't like that." So MC Hammer knew he had to relax or the people behind him, it's going to be a problem. So MC Hammer said, "Everybody calm down. I'm fine. Listen. One thing for sure, two things for certain. The Bay don't play." MC Hammer's from the Bay. He said, "One phone call and this whole thing get jumping off." Michael said, "All right, bet. We're going to see about that." Michael and his crew go home. Ring, ring, ring. Michael get a phone call. Michael said, "Hello, who this?" It's one of Michael's friends. He said, "When the Hammer comes after you, please tell him like you don't know me." Michael said, "Why you sound scared? How you know I was talking to MC Hammer earlier?" He said, "Everybody know you was talking to MC Hammer earlier. He coming for you, I
The
think."
Hammer comes
Just
after
don't tell him
you.
you know me." Michael.
You're muted.
This being the Hammer that's coming
Yeah,
after.
well, I
him, too.
never
just
thought
love that.
Balloon Pants was gonna be a feared man on the streets, like
No,
parachute
and
pants, you know? Like,
that's why I love this story.
Hangs up. He said, "Nah, but he wear parachute pants though." Ring, ring, ring. Michael get another
Thank
call. He said,
you.
"Hello." It's another friend of Michael's. He said, "What you say to the Hammer?" Michael said, "Nah, I'm a crip. He just wear parachute pants. Why y'all scared?" "Who he affiliated with?" Michael's friend said, "Everybody." Michael said, "No, be more specific." Michael's friend said, "No, everybody in the Bay. Like everybody with somebody for Hammer up there." Michael said, "Man, I ain't worried about all that. Look, that's me with Eazy in them. I'm certified." They said, "No, Hammer got a picture with Eazy too. He got a picture with Tupac and them when he was hanging out with Suge Knight." There's another picture with him and Tupac. Here's another picture with him and Tupac too. Like he like really. Michael said, "Ooh, okay, y'all fanned out, but he really do look calm in this picture. Y'all think he would accept my apology?" They said, "I mean, yeah, but you probably should like do it like ASAP." Michael said, "Yeah, I'm gonna go there tomorrow and apologize." The next day, Michael pulled up to MC Hammer's hotel again. He waited for him at the lobby. MC Hammer pulled up. He said, "It's you." They said Michael was out there begging. He said, "My fault, Mr. Hammer. I thought like you wasn't like, wasn't straight for real. You know what I'm saying?" MC Hammer says, "I forgive you. Just don't let it happen again." MC Hammer walks away. Have you ever judged the...
I think MC Hammer's behind everything. I think it was all MC Hammer. I don't think Tupac did anything. I think he went after Snoop Dogg and his. I think he was behind everything. He was pulling the strings. He's like Littlefinger.
I just thought that was a great history lesson to learn, especially for those of us who really only know MC Hammer for the pants.
Can't touch this.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, what a move! What a move! And then this one's your one next.
Yeah. Well, this one was just. We don't even need to go fully into this. It's just. Wayne Brown just finding reasons to now complain about the almost finished city rambling.
Of course,
I have very mixed feelings about it. On one hand, it's a good idea to have a looped railroad go through there. On the other hand, the railway stations didn't need to be cathedrals. We didn't need to spend so much. If you keep going down, he says something about future. There it is. Future-proofing is a stupid word. I hate hearing that. Future-proofing is an excuse for wasting money now.
Oh my god!
That made me vomit when I heard it. It was like, bro, what are you on?
Honestly, do you know what? That just made me go back to Chloe being like, how come everyone after your generation has to be the one that suffers?
I know. Well, no wonder he doesn't give a shit. He's like in his 80s or whatever.
Oh, yeah. Bro just cares about the here and now and the right now.
Yeah, I want to ride the train now. Oh, I was going to mention the nip-on clip-ons. There you go. I didn't even realize they were mentioned in here. Well, that's just lack of forward planning and future-proofing. It was in like, you know, a couple of decades that they need to add extra lanes to the Auckland Harbour Bridge because they didn't future-proof, and it was significantly more in cost than if they just built it at the time, even adjusted for inflation. Like it was it was significantly more. So yeah, because you saw the video and stuff, right, showing the K Road train station, how it's got like bendy walls, like it looks like it's come out of like Star Wars or something. That's right, we saw it on Friday, didn't we?
Yeah, well, we watched a little bit, but I think we mostly just saw the whole kind of.
Well, that's the same video.
Did you say it's Star Trek looking thing?
Yeah, but yeah, it looked like Star Trek or something. Like I don't remember what I said exactly, but it looked like something like that.
But no, good old Ryan Bridge today. We did watch that.
Anyway,
Ugh.
But yeah, that was his take, and I was like, boo, bad take.
Yeah, I mean. Am I surprised?
Are you sure you don't want to do your Mom Donnie thing? I feel bad now. I feel like I've scared you.
You should feel bad.
Don't feel like you can't show Mom Donnie. You just be
Just can't enjoy nice things.
I want to hear. Oh.
Nah, you know what? We'll do one of my extra takes.
Okay.
Because there's some that I've actually had in here for a little while.
I feel bad.
That's fine. I'll put it
I
in
love
next
you,
week.
Mom Donnie. I love you.
No, you don't.
I
You don't
learned the
deserve
error
Mum
of my
Donnie.
ways.
You don't deserve it.
I love you.
No, you can't come crawling back now.
Hey, I put a Mom Donnie joke in like 2 weeks ago. You know, I'm not. Whatever.
It's fine. This is an interesting video.
I can't believe I hate him.
Cassette tape is basically just a long strip of plastic coated in tons of tiny metal particles.
Ah, yes.
A cassette tape is basically just a long strip of plastic coated in tons of tiny metal particles. And inside a cassette player, there is something called a tape head, which you can see here, that contains a component called an electromagnet. I'm going to take it apart.
I do want us to have home.
It's basically just a magnet which you can switch on and off using electricity. You can see the tape head right here. This tape head is able to do two really clever things. First, when you're recording something onto a cassette and the tape passes underneath the electromagnet in the tape head, the electromagnet magnetizes tiny patches of the tape to different extents based on the levels of sound, storing that sound in the cassette tape. And two, when you play the cassette tape back or any other cassette tape, the tape head reads the sound that is stored onto the cassette tape based on how magnetized the different parts of the tape are. I remember finding electromagnets so abstract as a concept to understand in physics lessons in school, but with the context of seeing how these components interact with each other in a real product, I think it makes it so much clearer to understand. And that's kind of our whole philosophy at Team Repair. We design repair kits that get children to take apart real gadgets like this cassette player, which have faults planted into them, to diagnose what's wrong and then try and fix them. And by doing that, they also get a better understanding of the science behind how products work. We don't just have this cassette, we've got a whole line of different gadget
I really want to
activities,
get some of these.
including a games console, a torch, a microscope, and a remote
Hell
control
yeah.
car. And with each repair, kids learn different science topics, and on top of all of that, it also teaches the incredible skill of how to fix electronics.
So that's something they actually used to store games on. If you didn't know, back in the day, they used to store games on cassette tapes. Use them with your computer.
Hell yeah. And I think just that kind of actually teaching people how to like learn things in a more tangible way, not just in kind of that theory. Like I always struggled with theory when I was a kid because I needed the practical.
Oh yeah, I was a Lego kid, so yeah. Fuck theory.
And
you get given instructions, you're like.
And I just think we need to have more of that kind of back end, because like I remember it used to be so big to like get those types of like kits from like whether it was the Scholastic books or the little magazines they'd send home with you like once a term, and those were so huge and so big and just gave you the ability to play around with stuff, to maybe break it and then learn why it was broken, and just wish we had more of that still. And I think that's what our kids at the moment desperately need. But now it is time for memes. I don't know what half these memes are in the first lot, so
Okay. Actually, I just wanted to quickly show this one that got me as well. Hold up.
Which one?
This was on the r/New Zealand today. So this was someone complaining. This is apparently going 60, 60, 70, 80, 90, and then merging at 90 into the 100k lane. This guy's like, you need to get to 100, and you know.
I mean,
like
he's
that.
right. You do actually need to get.
What's
to 100
wrong with
before you
being
merge.
in 90?
Well, it's more about the fact that you're at 90, but everyone else who's already on.
Well, firstly,
on the
you
thing
don't
is
know
going
that.
100.
Secondly, I would not say, because it's not a target.
They're often going faster. No, but
Yeah,
that's the
I know.
problem. As
But
a
that's
driver,
not your
I've-
fault that they're going faster. But that's also my point. Like, it's not a set target. Adjust to the conditions. Like, adjust. You should literally be looking over into your blind spot before you even merge. You should be analyzing what speed people are going. Merge to the traffic conditions. You shouldn't just go, this is the because otherwise you're going to get the opposite thing. If you're going at 100 and you're getting into presumably what's the left lane, which is the slow lane, and you're getting in behind someone who's going slower than 100, you're going to be coming up on them behind and going, you're going too slow. This is car brain. This is stupid. I thought this is too rigid.
disagree. I think that like there's a middle ground. I don't think the exact 60, 60,
Yeah,
60,
I'm saying,
70,
yeah,
but
well,
I
I'm
still
saying
think
this
you
is
should
the middle
be closer
ground.
to 100 because of the fact that you're going.
How
into
is
fast
90
traffic.
not close to 100?
Because if people are already going 100 and you're just coming in
It's
at like
90.
90, 91, like that's not safe.
That is, what do you mean 90 is not safe? That is so far from not being safe. Like if we're talking like 70, like that's fucking slow and dangerous. But like 90, come
To be
on.
fair, most people on the highway
In
are going
fact,
like 110.
Well, no, actually, you can't even in some like if you know the road code. In some instances, you can't go 100. You're limited to 90 if you've got a trailer.
Oh yeah, if you're if you're limited to a trailer.
Right. So there you go.
I mean, I still don't think
There's
it's
literally
that
you.
bad.
But I think this is a stupid take just on that example I just gave you. For example, I thought anyway, it was a nice controversial one. I'm glad we both didn't agree. I like disagreement, but
All right. Oh, damn it! I closed the meme.
that one got it really grind my gears.
I could tell.
It was too rigid. I'm like, no, you're not using your brain. You're just going 100 target, hit target. Car brain. It's very car brain.
This is your meme.
Oh, sorry.
These are your memes, man. Not mine.
Yeah. Build world-class infrastructure or give India $20 billion USD.
I mean,
well, we saw how excited he
obviously.
was earlier. We know which button he's picking, and he's picking it
And-
enthusiastically.
And Christopher Hipkins agreed to this. He enabled that bullshit.
Oh, this one caught me off guard, and I was like, well, this works in my theory, because I have a running theory. Sandy's trans. She is trans representation.
I mean, that's definitely a very popular theory out there.
Someone was complaining like they got rid of her boobs, and I'm like, well, did she ever have boobs to get rid of?
I
like they've gotten rid of the bra.
Yeah, I mean, that very much looks like two coconuts.
It does kind of look like two coconuts, and if you watch the episode Squirrel Jokes, she clearly has an Adam's apple. So, I'm just saying. Plus, this girl escaped Texas to go fucking underwater. Where you know,
I mean,
like,
that
I'm
is very-
saying, like.
Nah, yeah. I mean,
It's
there's
like-
definitely lots of theories out there that support that. So
Yeah. Anyway, I'm happy for her. Live your best life. Just remembering this time at a party, a girl was said she had nipples pierced and was like, wanna see? And I was like, yeah. So she took me into the bathroom, lifted her shirt, and I was like, thumbs up, and then went back out, and later I found out she was into me. She should have been more forward, I guess.
I'm gonna send this to my best friend because I feel like this is an interaction almost exactly like he's described to me.
I mean, you know, it's pretty relatable.
I mean, it is 100% relatable, but it also was even more confusing for me as a teenager because when you go to an all-girls school, your friends will just flash you their nipples and be like, look, I got my nipples pierced. And this was a straight girl too, so it was even more confusing. So, yeah.
Yeah, it's always
I mean-
confusing when a guy comes up to you and goes, look at this.
Exactly. Also, I'm so glad that you added this one and I screenshotted this and
Okay.
forgot to add it in.
Oh,
so
yeah.
This is so good.
The world is better without Lindsey Graham in it. Wow, not sure why this popped up for me, but you really are a piece of work. Probably because you followed me, you massive bell end. Good on you, David. Fucking...
Good job, Nick Mowbray. It's good to see that all that money has made you smarter.
I mean, he's a genius.
Yeah, I know, right?
We know. Yeah, well, he's wealthy, so he must be smart. That's how it works.
He is sorted.
That's true. I mean, it just gave me a good laugh.
I feel like the transition between these two is perfect as
well, that was the point. I think that's part of the joke.
Yeah. Flags at Grindr headquarters have been lowered to half staff. I love that. Rest in peace, Lindsey Graham, who paid an underage sex worker to do crazy weird shit to him. You freak.
So many of these are popping up today.
That is so good. Don't worry, guys. Mitch McConnell is alive and well, unfortunately.
Yeah.
It's sad.
It looks great. PepsiCo reports that US consumers scaled back on snacks and soda. They have begun to research on why. Researcher here, you're charging $7 for a bag of Doritos. Case closed.
Real.
I know.
Like, the fact that Coke is like $5 for a 1.5
Coke's so
liter,
much worse,
not on special.
which is why I actually do buy Pepsi if I go for any of them.
Oh, I just don't like the taste of Pepsi. It's rank.
Well, Pepsi Max, actually. I don't even buy normal Pepsi.
That's the worst thing to buy.
No. Normal Pepsi sucks. Pepsi Max is way better.
Bad taste. Bad taste.
Okay. All right.
Keep your fake chemicals to yourself, I guess.
My fake chemicals?
Well,
It's
your
all
fake
fake.
sugar
It's all
chemicals.
chemicals. Oh, this one's hard to read.
Why is this?
We can probably skip this
I'll
one.
see if I can open it in another one. Nah. Reddit's
whatever.
just said, go fuck yourself on that one.
Yeah, fuck Reddit. Now this one just had me for a second. I saw everyone in the comments on this one going, hey, "This is actually a pretty cool idea." And when I thought about it for like 5 seconds, I was like, "No, this is dumb. I hate this." So
I mean, it's okay.
no,
it's not
this
for me.
I'd hate this for so many reasons. One, it's worse than a normal chair. Like you can't move it. You can't imagine if the sun had moved a bit or there was some shade.
Oh
over
yeah,
you.
like impractical.
Impractical.
Absolutely.
Not just impractical. Like if it's wet and you sit down in it, something you just got a muddy.
Well, then you're not going to
ass.
sit down on the wet grass in general if it's wet.
Well, yeah, but exactly. That's the
That
point.
criticism is moot, though. Like, you're not going to sit on the grass or the grass chair if it's wet.
Yeah, exactly. But if you had a normal, it's not moot because if you had a normal chair, then you wouldn't be
because your
sitting on the
first
grass.
one made sense. Your first one's like, I can't move the chair, and I'm like, I'm totally with you on that one. I mean, the wet one,
How
I
isn't
feel
that
like
moot? You can't move
doesn't
the grass.
count. Yeah, well then you wouldn't be you want to sit on the grass in a more comfortable
We
way.
get into, like, a
It's not for me.
philosophical
To be fair, I
argument.
just don't like sitting on grass because then bugs crawl over me, and it's the bugs' home. So I'm just like, you
True.
know what? I'll go sit somewhere else.
Is it art? I don't know. Yeah. In fact, maybe this is a philosophical question. Is this a chair or is it grass?
I mean, it's a chair
Is
made
it?
of grass and earth.
I don't know. I think
They're
it's
social
grass.
constructs.
That's true. Grass.
We could get into that argument.
Social construct of grass.
Chairs are a social construct.
Chairs
Not
are a
grass,
social
you idiot.
construct.
Yeah, they are.
How are they a social construct?
Because technically, the way that you can perceive what can be used as a chair and not a chair is very much up to a specific human perspective on it. It's a social construct.
Oh, I sit on everything.
Exactly. So then anything could be a chair, which then makes it a social construct.
Does it have legs?
That's part of the social construction of it, is that it can be any and all of those things.
I don't know. Getting uncomfortable.
This one's pretty funny. So this is AI, and some of the funny things that'll happen when people use it.
Okay.
So they're supposed to say "we the people," and we got "we the poople."
This is the one that said poople. I thought that was your typo. I was laughing at that so hard.
No, that's AI.
I was like, "Mate, you idiot."
No, I'm not stupid. The AI is like "we the poople."
That's fun.
So, yeah, I thought it was fun.
I mean,
All right, we're back.
it'd be
back
that
into
way
your
though.
memes.
I mean, this isn't really a meme. This is just more frightening.
Oh, right. They're just, I'm assuming,
Yeah,
free hands.
they've crashed out and they're just letting the Tesla. Tesla's taking the wheel. Elon, take the wheel.
Jesus, take the wheel, literally, because at that point you're definitely putting your hands.
Well,
and
supposedly he was. I mean, why would you ever listen to him? But supposedly they had tweaked it so you had to have like hands on the wheel, so you couldn't fall asleep or do any of this shit without, actually still having your hands on the wheel. But maybe she just taped her hands to the wheel and then she can fall asleep.
Or maybe it's like, you know how like you used to be able to do it with like the cassette tapes where if you just put a piece of sellotape over the top bit, you could like record over it. Maybe there's like the Tesla equivalent.
True.
I'm gonna jump to one of the ones I had just because it's a video one. And it's not a video full of white supremacists.
Okay, fair enough.
This is hilarious.
Prompt is Twilight, but Bella is played by Jennifer Coolidge.
If we had Siri play Edward and we had Jennifer Coolidge play Bella, this is their love story.
This is why we don't show ourselves in the sunlight. People would know we're different. This is what I am.
Oh, it's like diamonds.
Yes.
Oh, you're beautiful.
Beautiful. This is the skin of a killer, Bella. I'm a killer.
Oh, I trust you.
Don't.
So the lion fell in love with the lamb.
What a stupid lamb.
Hey, Captain.
It was giving more Skynet.
In times of desperation, people will believe what they want to believe.
Yeah, a little bit Portal, a little GLaDOS. Oh, GLaDOS, it would be fun. Yeah. Because she's so, like, she's so up and down when she does the thing. She's really up and back and forth and then
it's
this,
right
that,
in
and
the
the
nose.
other.
Yeah.
Science.
I just love how cursed I honestly wish they could have managed to read more because just so funny.
That was just such a good Jennifer Coolidge impression.
I
couldn't
mean,
believe
it was a very good impression.
She even did like the
also,
facial expressions.
This one I put in here especially for you, so
Okay.
I think you'll like this.
Fight one.
Oh, it's gonna restart again.
No.
Fight one. This is for you, Chris.
5 more bites left. Okay, bite 2?
Yep.
You're doing great, bro. My boy's not a rookie.
Bite 3. I can probably only do this much. I'm like 6 inches.
He really fucking.
What is this? You need it hard.
All right, bite 4. Let's go. Oh my gosh. Did he get there? Bite 5. One more bite left. He's got a chance. Holy cow. Last bite. Hey!
I mean, if you like to mix food and play, fucking go for it.
I was more thinking because it's you'd be impressed by his bite game.
I
It's
mean,
not about mixing
I
the
am.
food.
I am. But you know.
Keep food out of the bedroom. That's how you get ants.
Yeah.
But
It's
no,
sort of
I
like
thought...
thinking about shit while you're eating. It's like, no, I don't want to do this.
Also, this one's hilarious. It's very quick. And then the instant replay by Instagram. That's a baby in the bed. Nothing but net.
Nice.
Dad maxing. That's
Yeah.
the most millennial version of dad
That's
maxing.
probably why I don't have a child. Partly.
I mean, yeah.
I would probably
you
try that shit. And be like, yeah,
You'd be
let's
like,
do
this looks funny.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Can we get the reflecting pool update? We need that.
Reflecting pool.
Yeah, we need to see the update of the reflecting pool. How's that going? This is as of the 7th of July.
Is it blue yet?
I mean, it looks kind of blue. Green's close to blue.
Oh. That looks yuck.
I mean,
Bruh. She nasty. Like, that's
you did it,
horrible.
Trump.
Good job,
Well
buddy.
done.
Good job.
He drained the swamp.
I'm gonna jump us to this one, and if there's any other one you want me to play after this, just
None are really too time sensitive.
Nonsense. Fat shit means insane. Ape shit means angry. Dog shit means poor quality. Chicken shit means weak. Jack shit means zero. Dip shit means idiot. Tough shit means no sympathy. And no shit means obviously. Holy shit means you're surprised. But these shit means it's excellent. The best way to describe it, the government talk a lot of bullshit and the leadership is dog shit, which makes us go ape shit and say holy shit every day. Jack shit changes because they're chicken shits and dip shits, and their attitude is tough shit, which makes us go batshit crazy. None of this is horse shit. In fact, you may be agreeing right now saying no shit. So if you don't mind me saying, I feel like this summary of the different types of shits has been the shit. Thanks for watching.
I didn't follow any of that. That was just so much shit.
I mean, that is really the summary.
I don't know what the fuck he said. He just said a lot of. She just said shit a lot.
Oh, could you not understand the accent?
No, it's not that I couldn't understand the accent. It's just my brain was just it could keep. I'm sorry, I'm too tired.
That's so fair. That's so fair.
I was just like, what is being said right now?
You can watch that one later.
Okay.
When your brain is able to watch it fast enough.
Okay.
I'm
sure it was clever. Yeah, let's watch this one. This is how to show you're not threatening to female hikers.
Work, mama. I like men.
That's my favorite.
Like she's gonna know what that sound is.
True.
Her boyfriend might know what that sound is.
Yeah, maybe. The boyfriend knows.
That's so funny. I
mean,
like that.
That's not a bad one to end on, I think.
Man and Fridge. Also, I put a song.
Oh, you want to
link
watch the
here
Man
now.
and Fridge? Yeah, fuck it. Let's watch.
Is that the one you could? Oh no, I didn't. know which one you were
No. I
talking
was
about.
meaning that one before. Let's check out the Man and Fridge. Fuck it. Let's do the Man and Fridge.
Oh, I mean, I was happy to click a different one.
No.
Oh, the Karen one?
Karen's too long. No, do Man and Fridge.
Ah, okay.
Like 2
All right.
seconds.
Man and Fridge.
It's straight
I
to
don't
the
know
point.
why he's in the fridge.
I mean, it's just
What
a
the
man.
fuck?
It's a man in a fridge. It delivers. I just love his negotiation skills.
Hey, yeah, mate. Have a come. Get out.
Let me know.
Get out.
Be nice.
Get out.
What are you doing?
Get out.
All right,
You are under arrest,
my foot's
okay?
broken.
You don't have to say anything, but it may harm the offence if you do not mention my person something later on in court. Anything you do say may be given as evidence. Out we get.
All right, be nice.
So you've got 2 counts of ABH and criminal
nice.
damage at the moment.
Be nice.
So get out.
Be nice.
Get out
Not
before I
gonna be
pull you out. You're wanted for a
Right,
report.
that was it.
You've effectively...
Oh,
But I just
God.
love, you know, be nice.
What a-
and I'll get out. It's like, you know, it's fair. You know, maybe if they'd been nice, he might have complied, and it might have just been an easier time for them.
Oh, that is so funny.
Anyway, that's a good one to end on. This guy's
Yeah.
face, fucking hell.
Right? There we go. I'll stop sharing that. And you
Okay.
can play out. So the outro video, you should all be happy. I found turns out Binface has done a song.
Oh,
So
I
we
was
got a
gonna,
Binface
I was gonna veto it
Oh,
because of recent events.
what's wrong with Binface?
Nothing wrong with Vinface. It's just this one's topical. I wanted to play the Jurassic Park
All right,
theme.
play that. Oh, yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, let's go out
I
to
thought you were
Jurassic
gonna play
Park
that as
theme.
the intro.
Nah, we're going out to Jurassic Park theme. If we get DMCA'd or something, I'll just cut it. Whatever. All right.
Right.
Thanks everyone for joining us tonight. Hopefully I get some sleep next time, so I will be a bit more energetic. Anyway, thank you very much. Kakite.
Cheers, fam. We'll catch you over at the BHN chat.
John Williams. Kino.
Huh? Oh. Are we patriots to Sam Neill? Is that what we're
Where's
doing?
your
I don't know.
silence? Jeez.
I didn't know that's what you were
Disrespect. Oh well. Thank you
So I'm just
everyone
gonna
for
fuck
joining
myself.
us. Yeah, go Go fuck yourself. That's the perfect way to end the show. Go fuck
You
yourself,
tried,
mate.
Rogers. You got a you tried from Middle Earth Marks.
Thank you.